streaming forever, comes and hangs out with us. Let's go ahead and
I in my time with Roll20, if I spend the time to set it up, I like it better than D&D Beyond. However, it doesn't have any of the info in it.
to me, and I'm sure I might get punched in a second, but
Right.
it feels like the difference between a Mac and a PC, given time,
Yes.
Roll20 seems to be far superior if you customize your experience to what you want. But
Right.
but D&D Beyond just works. It just doesn't have everything that maybe I would want. Conversely, my Mac does the things I want it to do. It does awesome. The things that it doesn't want to do, it could give a shit less about, and I'm fucked. Like I want to play a game, get the fuck out. That's not what I'm for. I want to play WoW. What's up, baby? Like, it's fine. It's a cuddle master. Anything else? Like
that makes sense. I mean, I've never been able to just use Roll20.
Yeah.
It's like usually I'll wind up making a character in Orc Pub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, without your access to the extra compendiums on D&D Beyond, it's trash. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
Because you can't even put in your own custom content.
That's the problem. That's why like the difference is like on D&D Beyond, it's probably a smoother experience for all of you because I create everything on the back end and then you just plug in. Right. I'm a fan of Roll20 where I don't have to make 15 versions of the same race because you all could just add an extra feat.
Yeah. Like Roll20 is nice because like my one game, like when I have a backup character that is a homebrew class and I can't put them in D&D, I can stick them in Roll20, which, you know, it's like, again, I think like Roll20, I will say like Roll20, I don't like their spells layout.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's I think that's like, it's wonky, it's not good because if you want to like look at what it says, you gotta click this. And it's just like, I don't like the way the spells are, but like aside from that, it's very customizable, which is nice.
Yeah, because like for one of, for instance, for Greg, I could set up a second. I could set up like a second weapon that would be my two-handed version of my sword, where where it's a different roll, and I could do that just automatically. I could even add one in if I wanted to use smite. You know, like just kind of plan it out. Like here's my attack with smite, and I just roll once, and it calculates everything for me.
Yeah,
but you have to sit there and do it.
Yeah, I mean, like the setup is a lot more.
Yeah,
but
it was our whole day last night. We sat down to level up,
especially with Pathfinder, I'm sure.
Well, like we sat down to level up, but none of us were ready, and it just turned into a thing to the point where it was like, let's just call the game tonight. Let's finish setting up. But I think now that it's set up, and we all seem to understand it on a base level or higher, it's pretty enjoyable for me. For me, I will say this though, because there's D&D Beyond, and then there's the company that runs it, Fandom, and Fandom has a list of rules they have to follow for D&D Beyond. So like there are things they are and are not allowed to do, because I guess they have another game out there that has dice rolling, but D&D Beyond doesn't.
Interesting.
And there's like because they're the ones that purchased Cortex, and people are like, well, this sucks that now it's gonna be just like D&D Beyond, where like if I buy the physical book, I'm gonna have to buy the digital book too. And they're like, we have a list of rules that we have to follow for D&D Beyond.
Yeah,
those are not our rules. Like we're gonna have a really good, powerful online, like a digital side of all this. So like, as I think I mentioned it last time, you're gonna be able to tap the sections you want for dice, and then hit a button and it'll roll all the dice together.
That sounds.
But they're not allowed to do that for D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, Wizards
D&D
of the Coast
Beyond, Wizards of the Coast wants to create a certain experience.
Grip on everything. It's like settle down. Everybody's still buying your books and we're playing your game. Like
what? The new campaign guide is Critical Role, and it is like it was the #1 book across Amazon. And it's nuts. Dad is asking if we're doing Cortex. I don't know. We'll have to sit and talk. We'll have to figure out what we really want because Cortex is really interesting. I think Pathfinder is really interesting path. I have ideas. Both depend on what. If you ask me on Tuesday versus Thursday, I'm going to give you a different answer of what I'm excited about. They're both really exciting. I know, like today, I was reading on the Cortex Discord, and they're like, "Can't wait to see what happens. Who's going to step up and stream Cortex?" And I was like,
I could be the one.
Challenge accepted.
I don't know. We would have to sit down. Like, is it the Wednesday group, another group? Like, we'd have to talk about a lot of stuff. But like, I don't know. It's super exciting. I know that Cortex would handle a My Hero Academia style game really, really well that I'm really interested in. I've written up rules for how to use the Force in Star Wars that I think are really interesting. I think running a Rhalanas style campaign in Cortex isn't just fantasy in general. There's sometimes just people that crap on it and go like, why does everything have to be a fantasy game? I don't know, because we like fantasy.
Because fantasy fucking cool, man.
Yeah.
That's why.
Piss off. Like there's two things I hear a lot online. One of them is
and look what happened to the Adventure Zone. They switched up game styles and everybody was like, why are you doing this trash?
Well, that's the thing, right? Is like, so you hear two things. One of them is like, stop making rules and changing rules for D&D. Okay? If you want to do something different than D&D, just fucking switch, bro. Just fucking switch. Don't be so afraid. Cool. I switch systems. Why are you always trying to play fantasy in every system you play?
Yeah.
Right.
I know they're not the same people, but my
'Cause I wanna
psychosis
do
is
my
now.
thing.
Yeah.
There's always somebody that's not gonna be happy, basically.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's
They're
all
like,
it
why
is.
does the Adventure Zone get out of fantasy? They switch. Ugh.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
they probably should have stayed in fantasy, from what I hear. I don't watch.
So that's why I like these choices because
I've been
I have a
enjoying-
meta system I don't like.
What'd you
I've
say,
enjoyed all of the Adventure
James?
Zone.
They're getting a cartoon.
Fuck. I mean, Josh.
Yeah,
Whatever his
they
name
are
is.
getting a cartoon.
I mean, I love D&D. I love Pathfinder. And
Yeah.
Cortex looks awesome. Like, these are all fantastic choices.
They're all
Can't go
fun.
wrong.
Yeah. Data's saying, "Do it. I'm in. Please." For
I just want to know what
Cortex.
we're doing so I can buy a book or something.
I know.
I hate PDFs. Sorry, I'm just.
No. Well, there you go. But
I
not
can't
playing
read 'em.
Cortex. Then
Like I
Cortex
said,
doesn't have a
they're-
book.
Oh, really? Nothing?
Their new rule set isn't.
Do
out
they
yet.
at least have? Do they at least have like a non-PDF like version, like a mobile friendly?
You can
I
go
mean,
on
like-
Amazon and try to find.
So like the thing with like the D&D books versus like finding a compendium online is that you can scroll on your phone, or you can have to zoom in to read like the tiny little text that they build into the page,
Yeah.
because they built it for a
So-
book this big, and you're trying to read it on a screen this big.
the
Mhm.
Cortex
Kinko's
Hacker's Guide can be
doesn't-
purchased. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
That's true. Yeah.
No, I was just going to say, Kinko's doesn't charge that much to bookbind a couple 100-page document. It's pretty reasonable.
Depends on how much you keep in of the copyright.
Yeah, Cortex Hacker's Guide, you can buy it used for $16.20. But the
That's
rules
not
are
bad.
pretty short and tight because Cortex is it's not a rules heavy game. So like,
Neither is Fate, but it had a big old book.
oh, I guess yeah, it's true. I don't know. Well, like it has a lot of rules for the kind of game you want to play, but you pick a style and there's not a lot
Yeah.
of rules to it. That'll probably change when they make the new edition, but anyway, so
That's cool.
I've mentioned this before, but I already have my monster of the week.
Mhm.
made up, 'cause
I'm excited to see that happen.
Should be interesting since you have no idea what the game is going to be about.
I mean, it's not hard.
It's a centaur.
It's a bunch of check boxes.
It's a centaur eating churros.
It's a bunch of check boxes, and I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
This is my
Oh.
class, and here are the options I have chosen. Yes, I'm done.
Nice.
These are what I can do.
All right. So, who wants to recap?
Oh man, we went
Darkness.
Darkness.
from that about sums it up. Yeah.
Darkness imprisoning me. I'm
Thanks.
so glad.
Thanks, Brian.
Finally.
The tone is set.
Can everybody see that?
Yeah, you fucking shared it.
That's good.
First there was the darkness, and then there was the bugs.
That's why I was laughing
Hang on, I
earlier.
gotta try and get everything out.
That's why I was laughing
There we go.
earlier.
I can't delete everything because I didn't draw all of it.
Okay, be happy I deleted what I did last time.
That's true. I
I'm
just
not
figured
deleting
I would share the screen since I have multiple screens and I won't be
Yeah.
surfing my
Yeah.
email.
You want to
So
fight
the-
me, Brian?
No shade. No shade.
The tone
Is
is
this
set.
still the right one? Can't tell what it's sharing. Sorry.
Greg.
That's
Yeah.
D&D Beyond.
D&D
Oh wait, no,
Beyond.
you're trying to be a DB Beyond.
Oh, is it? All right.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Whatever it was before this.
Darkness.
So I feel like the team did a
There
fairly
you go.
excellent job making their way through the floating plane of imaginary buildings. We prioritized enemies, we sniped when we could, we broke through to the other side, and then the game was over.
We saved the world.
Almost.
Everything went black and nothing was happening, and the game nearly ended.
Uh-huh.
And then
Very nearly ended.
And then some people had good ideas and other people had different ones.
Other people.
You don't have to call yourself out, Brian. Jeez.
I get it. It was me, all right?
No, I think I
Gradually,
thought.
we began to remember.
I was
No
the
thanks to
problem boy with the
Paddington.
churro.
And as I think 4
Put
of the
this on
members
Paddington.
have pulled themselves out of their memory, we're waiting for one churro obsessed figure and one stabbing obsessed figure to emerge.
One antagonist from
and we were-
Gremlins.
And we were walking towards a shaft of light.
Yep.
I
So
was
Hand in
being
hand.
guided because
Because I was guiding. Yeah. You can take a horse to a shaft
I was
of
gonna say
light.
you're guiding a horse to water.
You can't
You
make her
can
go
lead a
through
horse
it.
to churro, but
Don't
you can't
look
make them dunk.
Don't look a horse in the abyssal light. that-
don't look a gift
at
horse in
end
the
of
churro.
tunnel. Yeah. There you go.
Don't look at my churro. This is my churro.
Let's
Get out of here.
go a
I got a
different way.
knife.
So anyway, and with that, suddenly you all find yourselves resting in a small alley off to the side on the outskirts of the city, or maybe you actually find yourselves somewhere in the center of the city. It's kind of hard to pinpoint without leaving that alley. But the important thing is that all of you are rested up.
Are we actually rested? Wait, hang on.
Yes.
We got a long rest?
Yes.
Oh,
Seriously?
praise- hallelujah.
Yeah.
I needed
Yes.
that.
Beautiful.
I feel oddly refreshed for already
Oh,
being asleep.
My spell slots. Thank you.
Precious
That was-
slot.
My spell slots.
That was
Ah.
the best churro I've ever eaten.
I had some left, so I still had a couple big ones, but oh,
But
my
it's
favorite.
important to note it has
My
not
luck points.
been a full day.
Right.
And what I mean by that is that some of you have magical items, and it doesn't mean that they're fully recharged.
Gotcha. Good to know.
Good to know.
Cool.
All right, everybody here?
Yes. I am. And then Paddington kind of pokes at his tummy. Yeah, I'm all here.
I
We'll look
poked his tummy
around.
too.
I'm all here. Greg is
Yeah.
mostly here.
I'm mostly here.
I mean, you're as
Good
scared as
God,
you are.
Noah. He doesn't say that.
Great
Knox.
Scott.
Stripe post fountain.
Okay.
Well,
Well, I guess there's only one thing to do now. Let's keep going.
now where is that tower?
And as you
Right.
peek around the corner, you see it not too far from here.
All right.
Ah,
Would you say
It
it's
feels
60
closer.
feet away?
It is not 60 feet away. It's an indescribably short distance.
Tap has been waiting to do this for a while, but he summons his owl out of the astral plane and just tells him, "Don't let me forget these people. You're fresh on sleep. We're not."
He turns its head.
I wave at the owl.
There's a bit of
That's
uncertainty that sits inside of you as you don't know if he's making his noise or he's literally saying who.
Ooh.
There's been some changes, I know, but this is the group. Well,
Blue's gonna try to count and then ask somebody else to count
Count what?
1,
us.
2. Oh, I see.
2.
There's a quick 3. Hot. But no, there's a count, and everyone's accounted for, unless there were others on your journey that you don't remember. 'Cause
Rest in
moments
peace,
ago,
John Cena.
always
We'll
John
always
Cena.
remember you in our
Right.
hearts.
No, we won't remember him if we don't remember him now.
Ooh.
You can never truly forget John Cena. He's always there.
Well, 6 feels like enough for any journey, so if there were people, I'm sure they'll be happy to have us move on.
I think we have everybody. Okay. You ready? Everybody?
Paddington stands up.
Right
All
there.
right, I think it's time to move.
Be on your guard, but let's just go.
All together.
Straight to the tower.
March! Let's
Blue
start.
marches with the group.
Paddington
guess
tries
Tap
to
leads.
lead, and somebody else. What's up?
Huh?
Guess
Paddington will lead unless somebody else does, I think is what he said.
Tap will perceive that he is a natural frontman.
All right.
great for all those enemies we're gonna encounter.
All right, so who's leading again?
Tab, I guess.
Tap will.
Yep. Okay. So you find your way through the city streets. Slowly, cautiously, you make your way across the cobblestone. And you don't see the tower get closer, but you do feel it get closer. And all around you is a darkness as the shadows grow ever so quietly across the different buildings of the city. And I need you to make a perception check.
Just tap, or
Yep, just tap.
Ooh, not so hot. That is a 14.
Who is behind you?
I would
I
be
believe
behind
Mabel
him.
is behind me.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Mabel.
21.
Your footsteps feel squishy, light.
I look down.
There is something below you. It feels at both times kind of warm and soft and giving. And at the same time, it feels dry and rotted. And it has this kind of soft, kind of pale, dead eggshell coloring to it. It also sort of looks like the cobblestone.
That's nasty.
Are we surrounded by buildings?
Yep, you're walking through the city.
Careful,
Green.
something is wrong with the ground.
Who's behind
Anyone
you?
want to do a little bit of roof hopping?
Well, Mabel, who's behind you?
Probably Paddington, I would assume.
And go ahead and roll for Paddington, please.
Five.
Anyone besides Paddington? Who's behind Paddington?
I imagine Greg is riding Janet. Personally, that's
Alright.
how I
Well,
imagine
then
it.
Greg does not get a roll, but Janet can make a roll.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Oh,
That is 13.
13.
If the dice isn't lying.
Let's go
What's
with
up, Mabel?
blue.
The ground. Something is wrong with the ground. It's squishy.
Oh God, are
don't
we in
feel
another
anything.
mouth?
I don't know, but it's wrong.
Why are there so many mouths in this place?
It's
17.
trying to swallow us.
17. You glance down and you feel that give. You feel almost as if you're walking on, for lack of a better term, kind of rotted potatoes. And then you look down as the cobblestone blinks at you.
Ugh.
Yep. What?
Oh,
All right,
no,
everybody.
I'm feeling the squish.
I have an idea. I think we should keep our eyes on the tower and not worry about what's going on with the ground.
Okay.
Put
Sure.
it out of our minds.
Sure. Okay. Look at that
Tap.
beautiful tower. It's so inspiring and nice.
Tap, you are definitely know what you're talking about. You're not just trying to be positive at the moment, right?
I
Little
think
in
being
column A,
positive.
little in column B.
I think being positive is what we are talking about. That is precisely what we have to do.
Yeah, I think one is the other right now.
When you are dealing with nightmares, you have to counteract with happy dreams, right? Happy things.
All
Happy
right,
thoughts.
somebody tell me a happy dream.
Go
I
ahead
had a
and
churro
roll a
5
charisma
minutes
check,
ago.
Who?
Mabel.
Right, just a check.
Yep.
Cheer us up, Mabel.
All right. Just straight check is a 16.
16. The ground beneath you hardens.
Yeah,
The
we just have to
ground
be
not too far away from you starts to bubble and boil and give, almost as if it's revealing itself. It's starting to show its true nature.
Do any of the rest of us see that? Oh no. Oh no,
Uh-oh.
no.
As Mabel talks, yes, you're able to feel that as well.
Are we in this little sliver?
Nope.
Or the bottom there.
Oh, there it is.
Where are we here? Aha.
No. Yeah. Evie, you're still gonna have to control his character though.
Oh, that's right.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Welcome to our party. We have glow sticks and ecstasy.
I have
It's
never
right.
partaken.
It's a nightmare rave.
Listen, is there any better time to rave?
Okay, yeah,
And-
see? The ground feels better right here. We just have to be happy. We have to think happy thoughts, good things, positive.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. What's happening?
Churro I had was
And-
perfect.
You watch as the city streets start to give way. What's disturbing is that there's no destruction, there's no crumbling of buildings, there's no giving. There's suddenly just a perception and understanding that what you were looking at before is not what you're looking at now. As slowly but surely, the
Oh, no.
buildings start to become aware of you.
That's too many eyeballs.
Those eyes, they're just, watching our victory and our progress right now. It's, they're just like, man, we're going to keep an eye on you. You're going places.
Greg,
No.
Witness
have
our
you,
heroics.
Greg, have you
Exactly.
ever considered making stilts out of knives?
Hey, Evie,
Yes.
Blue's just gonna grab onto your tail and close his eyes and keep walking.
The entire city kind of is a blanket of darkness, except for these bulging buildings that have shaped themselves into eyes all around you in this small little island. You feel like you're in the middle of some sort of sea. as you don't have to taste or feel or touch the bubbling liquid that surrounds you to understand that what you are seeing
Downstairs.
is detrimental to your existence.
Hey, that right there, that's detrimental to our existence.
I mean, just don't go near it. It's fine. Everything's cool.
And then suddenly the city gives, and you find yourself staring at a large entity that you have experienced on some level your entire stay. There has been moments in the city when you felt like you were being stared at, you were being looked at. You felt like maybe you had seen something in the sky, and as the buildings give way and these islands and these bubbling liquids form around you, you see these eyes start to twist and snare and roll out of the liquid. Each eye seems to be more than just a spherical threat to your existence. Each eye looks familiar. Each eye looks like moments of your past. And we should roll initiative.
Okay.
Oh.
So much.
Okay. Fast as wit. Let's go orange dice.
Everybody pick out your good dice.
I've been
If
rolling,
you haven't already.
I've been rolling the same dice for like 5 weeks.
Me too. I should pick a
Because I-
different one than I rolled with last year, but here we are.
I
All
left
right.
these dice out on my desk and I just keep forgetting to put them away.
Behind the eye, but ever shifting, is the tower. Blue.
I got a 5.
Tap.
10.
God.
Maple.
15.
Evie.
16.
Greg.
19.
Oh. Callie, if you haven't rolled for Paddington
I
yet,
did.
I rolled in. Oh, you did? Okay.
There's no point in you rolling because you have to keep telling me all this stuff. So
What'd you get, Paddington?
19.
All right. More and more of its black, silky, disturbing, almost invasive in its mere existence, these tentacles pull out and break out of the back of this large eye's head as it picks up the tower and holds it away from you. Not so far away that you think it'd be impossible to get to, but by no means should you see the tower's distance and feel like you could just make a dash for it. It's almost torturous in its distance. And it slowly begins to laugh, and when it does, you don't just hear the sound of this nightmarish entity. Again, you hear the sounds of laughter from all the places you've experienced and all of the battles that you fought and all of the enemies that you have gone up against, as those eyes twist and blink at you, and you can see inside of the eyes familiarity. When you look inside one of the eyes, you can see that the eye seems to be made almost completely of sand. Once you look into the eye of the one nearest you, you don't far off to your left, you don't see just this pupil. You instead see an eye that has long since died. Another eye, as I said, seems to be made almost of shifting sands. A third eye seems to almost be made of this, not so much a physical presence, but the existence of some sort of force inside of your mind. Another one seems to be made of a metal, but a metal that's constantly falling apart and trying to rebuild itself, almost as if it's rusting away. Another eye seems to have almost a sharpness to its pupil, as if it were the claws of a terrifying insect. Yet another one is large and bulbous and green, and it would be welcoming if not for the large mouth that stretches across and threatens to devour you with this sickly green liquid coming off of its teeth. Another eye, far off in the distance, stares at you anxiously, waiting, trying to welcome you into its lair. It seems to be a very familiar foe and one that would be very interested in coming into contact with you once more. The eye far to the north, that one is completely metallic. There's almost no eye there, just an impossibly impenetrable metal. And then finally,
So there are two that look metallic?
one that seems to be rusting away, and one of them that seems
rusting.
to be impossible to penetrate. And there's one last eye that stares at you. And you've seen this eye before. You know that this eye, if given the chance, could twist and reshape your bones.
I don't like bone scurvy.
Tap should not be in front.
Hey, man.
Tap is in the back now.
Oh no.
This is great, happy music.
I love happy music. Thank you for making me feel happy, Pedro.
So, far up ahead, the eye that has a mouth stretching beneath it, that eye seems to be giving off some sort of field that the closer some of you get, the weaker your magic feels.
I'm
Now-
having a hard time hearing you over the music.
To be honest, that's why I was keeping it slow in case someone said that. All
I'm
right.
just trying to find the volume control.
No, I got it. I turned it down.
Oh, you got- oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So right off the bat, the eyes start to squirm and twitch. And the one that is far to the north, and I'll start keeping these. I'll try to give you as much description as possible because the types of eyes might matter.
Well, maybe.
You might want to keep track. Give me 1 second to get my group. So, the one far to the north, this one is all the way to the top left. All right.
The yellow one?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It twists and stretches, but it is not able to reach you. After that, another eye starts to swarm and pull itself up, and it is also...
Wait, did it move or did it just reach out to us?
It can't. Like, the eyes are trying to come at you, trying to stretch
Okay.
and rip, and
It's too
that
far
one
away.
is not able as well. And then finally, the eye that's fairly close to you, it begins to swift and shift, and then it explodes in a sandstorm. I need everyone to make strength saving throws.
Oh, my favorite.
And you're all close to me, so +4.
Now,
Oh,
is this
thank gosh.
the blue, purple, or the violet?
It's the
Oh.
violet. It's up and to the left a little.
Okay.
Strength save?
Oh no.
What do we get from you? A +4?
+4.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Doesn't do me much good, but you know.
Everyone stay close to Greg.
Everyone stay close to Janet. Rex on Janet.
Great.
We're
All right.
approaching at the first sign of danger. See ya.
Who got a 15?
At least 15, yeah.
15
I got
or
a
lower.
27.
Oh, 15 or lower.
or
Hi,
lower,
that's
oh, okay.
me.
Oh,
I got
I
that.
did.
I got a
I
27.
barely got above it. Thanks, dear. +4.
yeah, that feel.
That was
saved
helpful.
Me.
You are all welcome.
Thank
All
you.
right. The sandstorm rips and spins around you and begins to lift you up. Anyone that got a 15 or lower is restrained.
You know, it's very poetic that I'd be taken up by the sand. So,
So are you the only one that got,
yeah, that makes sense.
as usual?
Yeah.
Wait, hold up. Gotta roll for my summon.
Sure.
Summon duty. Got a 17, so summon's good.
Yep, so only Brian.
Just me.
Just
What
Brian?
about, what
No,
about
not
your
Brian,
stupid
uh,
owl, Josh?
I was just gonna say, what about the owl?
Oh my gosh, yes.
The owl is fucked.
I'm assuming
You're like,
Paddington made
hey,
it.
owl, come. Yeah, Paddington's fine.
Yeah, okay.
Blue also got lower than a 16.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to the sandstorm, bro.
Welcome to the sandstorm.
Darude? What?
All right. Then after that, it is Greg's turn.
Okay, well.
Hey, do you want to get unrestrained?
So is yeah, real quick, but is there has 8 hours passed in time?
No, not 8 hours, but you got a long rest. Why do you ask?
Sweet. Because I had mage armor previously, and I was curious.
Oh,
if I
okay.
needed to
Still
cast
got it.
again.
Yep.
Perfect.
You're
Great.
You're still a tough boy.
So I would like to cast as a bonus action Shield of Faith on my good pal Janet.
Ooh.
Yay!
So you get a +2 to AC, and then I'm going to make whatever save I need to become unrestrained. Or I'm
Yep.
gonna try.
So you do take 3 damage as the sand starts whipping and trying to shred you apart.
Does he get buffeted by the sandstorm?
Yeah.
It's like Pokemon.
Yeah.
All right. So what do I need? Strength save still?
You need to make it again, yeah.
Okay. No, I need to make it for once. 16.
And you're able, as you're being whipped and thrown around, you're able to reach out and you're
Oh,
able
God.
to grab the hand of Janet once more and stabilize yourself.
Thanks, Janet.
I am very strong. This is no problem.
After that,
That's a lot of rounds.
as you steady yourself, that sandstorm is still whipping about. It's obscuring people's visions. You're not going to be able to target outside of the sandstorm. And then suddenly, each of you looks down as you watch as pale runes start to carve themselves into the ground. And it might seem like a familiar set of runes. Tap is allowed to roll a anyone who's arcane based can roll a quick
That's me.
Arcana.
Let me just get right on that.
Summoners
Okay.
are right.
uh-huh
19?
19
That's a 25.
Ooh.
7.
anyone who got a 16 and above, maybe based on previous experience you're not afraid, unfortunately, but it does look familiar. It is a circle of death
Yes!
forming underneath you. Everyone in the area needs to make constitution saving throws.
You said not
Not the
scared.
circle of
I
death.
was like, oh god damn it, it's fucking circle of death in there.
Are we all
man.
still
All
near
right, all right.
Rack for the +4?
Okay.
I rolled a 20.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Alright, Paddington
Yeah,
should be
26.
good.
Is that good?
I got a 23.
16 and above passes.
All right.
Damn it.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah, we're good.
Paddington's fine.
Oh no, not the circle of death.
All right. So if you passed, 15 damage. 30 damage if
Let
you
me just
failed.
Type 30.
Plus 4 saves me again. Woo!
I didn't need the +4, but I keep adding it anyway.
Is it 11 if we
high I can
pass?
get.
Or 15?
16 and above passes, and you take 15 damage. Yeah.
15 if we pass. Okay.
And did Paddington pass?
Yes.
All right, then it's Paddington's turn.
Paddington's my big strong boy.
So let's... All
Such a
right.
cute little
So
bear.
we can't see beyond. Which one can we see? Can
You-
we?
I think you can see them all now, right?
I
You
don't
said
know.
there
You
was
said
still
something
sand.
Oh,
about-
you can't see past the sandstorm unless you move.
Okay, so. And which one was the sandy one?
Yeah, it was
Purple
number.
one right ahead
Oh,
of us.
you know what? I had this cool idea, and I'm not gonna do it. Hold on.
Is anyone else slightly disappointed that Pedro says that?
That he said what?
I've got this really cool idea, and I'm not.
Oh.
I think the sandy one was the dark purple one.
It's one of the ones close to us, I know.
Which one do I have to stab? That's all I'm good for.
Hold on 1 second. I apologize.
Can I summon a demon yet?
No. Oh my
No.
god.
No.
Do you have any control over it?
For a bit.
For a bit, maybe?
He's got like a
Yes, but even after I lose control, it only attacks the closest creature. So as long as I summon
That's-
it far, it'll
I'm
still...
not. No. No. Don't do it.
Will it consider this eyeball monstrosity a creature?
Only if it's
Can the
not-
eyeball creature take control of it?
Maybe.
No.
Very possibly. No, you don't know that. You don't know what the thing can do. I don't trust
None
your
of us-
shit.
How did you learn so much about this eyeball monstrosity?
I don't
We've
trust
been
that
here
shit.
the same amount of time.
It could cast planar binding, but
Nope.
that takes like an hour.
You don't know what the thing can do, man. It might have just abilities. Charm monster's a thing too. I have charm monster.
Pedro's a horrible person. You should know this.
What?
He's ready to murder us at a moment's notice.
Okay,
Pedro's
you
a
numbered
good
them.
boy.
Cool. Awesome. I was actually wondering if you numbered them. Awesome.
Yay!
I had them, but I had them hidden, and I was like, "This is way too complicated." Is that all of them? Yeah.
Yes.
I think so. Okay, so which one's the sandstormy one?
3.
2. Oh.
3. Okay.
All right.
Oh, sandstorm is
And then-
sandstorm is 2. 3 is circle of death.
3 is circle of death.
Yeah.
All right. Paddington.
We can save that one for the end. Doesn't seem to be doing
And that
a
one.
lot.
All right. It's a few times it's gonna be annoying, so he'll run over and he shall punch and claws it. Oh yeah, that's good. That's real good. Damn. That is a 28 to hit.
28 to hit is successful.
Oh, and he's rage. I mean, can he rage?
He's
Yeah.
got a full rest.
Okay. Okay, so then that is 12 damage for the first hit.
All right.
Second. Oh, yeah, that's good too. That's a 25 to hit.
Yep.
And then that's 9 damage for the second hit.
All right.
Keep up, it's okay. Oh. And then he will. He's dot now. We'll just have him. He'll just take an offhand attack then for his bonus action.
Okay.
Ah, that's a 14 to hit.
Nope. So yeah, 2 powerful blows, and the eye pulls back and then stares at him and twists. And Paddington whispers to himself, maybe someone can hear nearby. He says, Draconis. After that is Evie. Sorry, Janet.
Hey, hi. I would like to attack my good friend, number 2.
Now I should apologize. How did he get across the poisons?
Oh, what? Poisons?
The liquids.
Liquids.
Oh, we
We're
can't
on
walk
a little
across
island.
that.
No,
Oh,
no.
well, he can jump.
Okay.
He's
we
a
go?
monk.
So I mean, he can
Yeah.
jump like his strength, which is pretty.
That's
good,
fine.
so-
Okay.
Okay.
So he did jump, yeah.
Jumped because I mean it's only like what, how far across? Like, yeah, he could totally jump that.
All
I'm
right.
gonna make the assumption that my horse can jump.
Probably.
So is that the general rule for jumping? You can jump your strength
Jumping.
score?
Jumping, if you can run 10 feet
Yeah.
ahead of time, you can jump up to your strength score.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
So I wanna
0.
Go, I'm gonna go hang out with my friend, number 2. He really wants me to show him some knives.
Yeah.
And I've got some knives.
All right.
We jump here, jump here.
Oh my God, we're going so fast. Well, hope you guys didn't like your bonus too much. We're over here
I
now.
love the bonus.
Yeah, see ya. I warned you. Big sword time. Dice. 14 to hit. With big sword.
14 to hit. All right. That is not a hit. You cannot pierce the kind of
Okay.
thick flesh.
Another hit. That's 16 to hit.
That one's a hit.
Yay.
Over 16 works.
8 damage. That was bad roll, but whatever.
Hit him more.
Can only do it twice. Oh, and I'm also gonna rage.
You also gonna rage? Okay.
Yeah. Before I forget.
That should beef up your AC and damage resistance for a while. Maybe we won't die this time. We'll give it our best shot.
Are you all
Remember,
good?
they're tethered. We don't have to fight every single one.
But I want to fight every single one.
What do you suggest? What do you suggest then?
I suggest we follow Paddington up the right side, fight half of them at most.
But this one tried to hurt me.
This kind of information would have been great yesterday.
See, that's a
You gotta
play.
pull these good old quotes.
Yeah, it's from what is it? The Wedding Performer. It's a play.
Wedding singer.
The Wedding Singer.
Oh, the wedding before, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. So you done, Janet?
I believe so. I don't think this is nature, so none of my spells will do shit.
All right.
Few spells that I have.
And then one of those large liquidy tentacles rips out of that liquid and crashes into Paddington
You were wrong, Josh.
for 14 damage.
Is that bludgeoning or something?
It is piercing.
Piercing, so halved.
Yep.
Then. Okay, so. Okay.
And then tap. Or maple, sorry.
Oh, okay. Which one is number 4? Out of curiosity.
You have not seen what it can do. But it is
What does that one look like?
It seems to be spherical metal that keeps rusting away and then rebuilding itself.
It looks metal?
Yeah.
Like rusty metal.
It looks metal. So,
Ah.
far away am I? Yeah, I'm gonna cast heat metal.
I feel like
Nice.
these are all friends of yours out of character.
And that's gonna be
accelerate the oxidation.
But it. Oops, can you hear me?
I hear.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So any creature in physical contact with the object, so I don't know how this works for it, takes 2d8 fire damage, and
Does it? Can you cast it on creatures or objects? What's the target?
it's on an object technically.
It is not an object.
So, oh,
So
it's
the-
not an
The
object.
spell fails. Yeah.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay. I thought it would. Well,
Yeah, it's tricky.
cool. Well, I guess that's okay, I guess I will I'll inspire Paddington, give him inspiration die.
All right. Paddington looks
And
at you and he
then-
nods.
You moving or staying put?
I'm gonna move. So let's see. I should be able to jump across. So that's like what, 10 feet across maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can. My strength. Yeah, I can just jump across it. So that's. Now is this right? Is this like area right here poison?
What?
What about like this purple? I mean.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, so that's poison. All right. What about? So this one's 15 feet across or 10 feet? Is this 10 feet right here across
10
or is
feet,
it 15
yeah.
feet? It's 10 feet right here?
Yep.
Okay, I'll jump. Man, I don't know if it's going to be. Yeah, I'm going to jump over towards where Paddington is.
Kitty, can you not be right behind me? Yeah, I'm on board.
And
But I
then.
want to be here. But I want to be here, Brian.
I've just been for like the last hour sitting on like half of my butt.
Would it be. My. Where's the edge? Is this the edge of this platform here?
No, it's underneath that tentacle.
Okay. Would it be movement or part of an action to climb onto Paddington?
It'd be part of an action to climb on Paddington.
Okay, never mind. That's my turn.
All right. Let me have a second. I don't know why roll 0 keeps zooming out for me. Like it won't let me stay on an area. Like it keeps going down, and I don't know why.
Are you pressing space at all?
I don't think so. Okay, I guess I got it. Sorry. And with that, I need. Give me a second. I need everyone but. I need everyone but Janet to roll another Constitution save.
Even me?
Is there another circle?
I'm on
that
top of
being cast?
Janet. Does that matter?
Yeah, the runes are starting to appear again.
Okay, I will cast Counterspell.
There you go.
Ooh.
All right.
Nice.
Circle of
Nice.
death. You.
Very nice.
Alright, let me double check whether I get my bonus on that roll because I am 10th level.
Yes, you do get.
Yes, I get proficiency bonus. Alright, so do I need to roll?
What
Gonna
level are
cast
you
it.
at?
level
What
are you
level are you
casting
casting
it?
it at?
Third level.
Then
You
yes,
do
you
need
still
to
gotta
roll.
roll.
Alright, that's
Known.
going to be.
You got this, Josh. Big number,
Just
big
double
number. No
checking
whammy, no
my-
whammy.
No whammy.
It's going to be.
The rune starts to
Ability.
form,
Okay.
cave in, carve into themselves.
Hold on, I'm just trying to find my ability.
Yeah.
Ability check is just straight bonus, right?
Your
It's your
intelligence
spellcasting
for- yeah.
ability, so
Your intelligence modifier and your proficiency.
Okay, that's going to be a 24.
And the runes
plus-
shatter.
There you go.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice.
Tap.
Very nice.
All right, tap. Successfully avoided the circle of death, and I'm gonna make the running leap, which is 10 feet, right?
Which one? Yeah, they're both of these are 10 feet. Yeah.
Okay. And I'm going to hit the. Actually, I'm not going to go quite up to the eye. Get just out of melee. I'm going to hit the eye with a firebolt.
Call me Cody because that
What?
sand is my sweet life. Brian typing in the fucking chat.
Santa's nice. God damn it.
He's
I
fine.
came back. Sorry.
All right, Tap. What are you doing?
Firebolt. That's only a 13 to hit.
Yep.
Brian is no longer alive.
It just stretches and allows the firebolt to fly through it. Summon.
Four time to take a bite. My summon is going to take 2 shots at the circle of death.
All right.
Wait,
Which number is the one that's the weakening magic one?
the big
Was that
mouth one at
the
the
one
top.
with the big mouth, the green?
Yep.
The big one's the
Yeah,
one that's
up top.
weakening?
Yep.
Alright.
Ooh. 14 saves. So my summon needs to jump across the gap before it can be in range. So it's going to move back, take the 10-foot leap, and jump.
All right.
It has the strength scored across. Does it still need to roll?
You don't have to
No,
roll
you don't have
for
to roll, no.
jumping. It's just, yeah.
Oh, okay. And my summon makes it, and we'll take the 2 shots at the circle of death, dude.
Nice. You can see in the meantime the eyes are starting to like tire out maybe and start to regather their strength as we get close to the end of the round.
Do they need somebody to like to apply water drops?
Give it a try.
Gather up some of that sand and throw it at it.
Anyways, Pedro, of the 2 rolls, my highest one was an 11.
All right, so unfortunately, yeah, the summon jumps, gathers itself, splashes, but it's not able to pull off what it was trying to. Blue, your turn.
Blue's gonna try to get unrestrained from the sand.
Oh.
Just a strength check.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Hold on, my mouse is
So-
breaking.
Does a 13 get him out?
Does a 13 get him out? No.
Cool. What can Blue do while restrained?
Let's find out.
I think disadvantage on any check.
I think you can cast spells. Your speed is just 0, right?
Yeah, I think so. Unless I don't
Restrained
know. Unless,
creature
if you
speed
have
becomes
some
0. It
magic
cannot
bonus, I
benefit
don't
from
know
any
about
bonus to
that.
speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. The creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. And the creature has disadvantage on dex saves.
Alright, so spells are good.
Well, I've used my action.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what'd you use your action on?
The strength check to get out of the restraint.
You get that at the end of your turn, I
Oh, it's at the
believe.
end
Let
of
me
my
double check.
I totally thought I used my action to get out of it too, but it's all good.
Oh, whoops.
I wasn't gonna do much beyond that.
No,
so
no,
it's
you
all
have to use your action. Sorry,
No, that's fine.
but you'll
Blue
take 3
actually-
damage, by the way, at the end of your turn, too. Just to let you know.
Fair enough. Blue cannot make a 10-foot jump.
Okay.
Well, you
So-
could roll to make a 10-foot jump.
But I'm still restrained. I have no movement.
Oh, right.
Touche.
So
Touche.
I will spend a bonus action and spend a 2nd level slot to Misty Step.
Nice.
Hey.
All right. Where are you moving?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I guess put me to the bottom right of Tap, please. Yeah.
Right here.
I am going to try to reload this page. Give me 1 second.
I am sorry.
Not you. No, it keeps jumping me down. Like I can't see the rest of the map.
tried saying nice things to the map?
I didn't say shit to this map. Fuck this map. It works for me.
You know, Pedro, I'm gonna say it out loud. This map is pretty terrifying.
Just don't look at the song title.
Oh,
Look
no.
at the
You
song
see the
title.
song title.
It's under the jukebox.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
That's very telling.
That inspires confidence.
Spoilers.
All right. So
Welcome to our live stream.
after
You know,
blue,
like an arcane gate.
after blue is a new round, and all of the stalks begin to gain their strength again and rise up. It is the creature up above's turn, as it kind of stretches and rises up and looks down at you. And then when it does, you all can feel, those of you with magic capabilities, as it starts to spread its cone. So let me show you.
Look at this to me.
Let's see.
Whoop.
Now.
Whoop.
No.
Whoop.
Oh, I'm fucked.
Right there.
Oh, I'm fucked.
And
What sort of cone is this?
Oh God.
it's a cone of anti-magic.
Cool. I can do shit.
As it fully opens its eye, and the anti-magic spreads across.
Forget circle of death. This is cone of death.
The one disadvantage of casters, they need their spells.
What was the right edge of that one?
Yes, be very specific on that right edge.
So I can just okay. So like
Damn it.
just like the whole thing. Cool.
You've pretty much got to get to the, so you,
Like the tippy edge.
yep,
Cool. Legit. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
It has risen up. That anti-magic field just rolls across the field. And then after that, the eyes start to twist and shake and move and grow once more. And,
Pedro,
well, yes.
does this affect my summon at all?
Does it's anti-magic? If
Actually,
you have
also
the
have a
book, can
question
you
that
please look it up?
don't-
I forget what Dispel Magic does to your summon, if anything.
At 10th level, nothing.
Oh,
I'm not-
then okay, then you're fine. Yeah.
Okay.
What
I
about
wonder
my
if this disables the stocks magic.
It does not.
What
what my hex weapon?
Oh, the stocks magic spells. You don't know
Yeah.
about that. What
It
was that, Brian?
That's the question.
It should.
We'll
At
find
least
out.
some of them. At least like Circle of Death, I would think stuff like that shouldn't work.
I mean,
Sandstorm
if
and
you-
stuff like that, I don't know.
Well, can you counter your own spell?
Huh?
Well, why would it counter its own spell?
Because it can fuck us.
Sorry, what are you saying, Brian?
Does dispel magic do anything to my packed weapon?
It's still a weapon.
I don't think so. I'd have to look it up real fast.
I'm pretty sure it shouldn't because it's still like a real weapon. It's just you have a magical like bond and stuff with it. But I would think it would still.
Okay, so do we see this area? I need your guys' help.
Okay. Yeah.
From here to here.
Uh huh.
That's us. That's us,
So
Evie.
it catches, it basically catches everything between,
Uh huh.
here to here, right?
Yeah.
You watch as right before it fades away, you see that eye in the bottom area that you passed up open up, and those who have seen it before, when it fully awakens, they can only see one thing when they look in its eye: the eye of a long forgotten, wildly intelligent, brilliant psychopath. The same eye that stared at you when Dresden died. Everything in that area is no healing.
Yep. That's what Shit balls.
Oh boy.
Everything is now what?
No
No
healing.
healing.
No healing.
It's the anti-heal
No
one.
action surge, no stuff.
Fuck.
Hey
Fuck.
Brian, do you want to go beat that one up next?
Well, let's beat this one up first.
Okay.
Hey, maybe we can get out of range of the no magic zone and I can just arcane gaze or something.
So I hate I can't do shapes. If someone wants to shape that out, let me know. But I can't. I don't know how to draw them.
Okay, so it was like, wait, no, that's the wrong shape.
Oh. Hang on. So.
Oh, stop.
Pedro, if you can do your thingies, I can just trace it.
Okay.
Hang on, I got. Well, you can't. You can do it on your map, but you can't do it for everybody.
Yeah, you
Hang
can do it
on.
on.
Wait, did you draw that, or hang on? So.
It shows up for everybody.
I was gonna free.
How the hell did you do that?
He's doing it on the Zoom. Oh no.
Oh wait, if I
Okay.
can fucking draw it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can draw.
Get rid of all my garbage because I was messing everything up.
You were fine.
Oh, I wasn't doing what I was trying to do. Let's put it that way.
Crap.
Brian.
This is way harder than it looks. Why is this so hard?
Yeah, it's like they've got like shape, but it's only circles or rectangles. And
Well,
then you
and to
can
draw a line, you click 2 points, and it doesn't give you the
Yeah.
line until you do that. Kind of annoying.
Yeah, freehand works okay, but okay. Well, if you look at Zoom,
Well, I will. If anyone like, I'm sorry, Data had the right idea.
There we go. That's That's whatever anti-magic.
So this is anti. Yeah, this is anti-magic. Does anyone want to draw that?
Where? Just the purple thing?
Okay, cool. You got that, and then
got that one.
this.
What was the other side?
This is anti-healing. This line.
So the black is anti-healing.
Is it black on your side?
Hang on.
It's purple.
Oh wait,
on-
I'm sorry. Somebody else put. Never mind. That's not. That's not. Okay, so the red is anti-magic. Cool.
All right. Do you have this line?
Yes, he's got that one.
Okay, the purple is
Yeah.
anti-healing.
Got it.
Oh, it disappeared.
Oh my god.
That's okay.
The suspense of this
Sounds
game.
good.
This,
It's killing me.
You did this to yourself, Pedro.
This is really friggin' bad.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
yeah, on the zoom, you can see the areas. Purple is no healing. Red is no magic.
Hey.
Perfect.
Cool.
Cool.
Thank
I love
you,
roleplay.
Brian. I had taken note of that. Who knows if it'll come into play?
What'd you do?
And Brian's just being helpful.
Uh-huh.
So,
I'm trying to cover my own butt. There we go.
Ooh, you went for the thicker line.
There we go.
to what do I owe the pleasure?
So I'm assuming that this, like, that the little island that most of us are on, there's no spot on this island that's not in the anti-magic cone.
Correct.
Is that,
and
is
then
that accurate?
all right, so you watch as several of the ice twitch, but they don't seem to do anything.
Uh-huh.
And then it's Greg's turn.
All right. Well, I'm gonna sword the eyeball in front of me. So I'm going to attack. Ooh, I rolled a 20.
Where are you? I don't even see you.
He's
I'm
with me.
on Janet.
Oh, okay.
I'm well technically under.
Like I
on
lost
this
you a
map,
while
I'm-
ago. I couldn't find you.
So I rolled. I
Wreck is
critically hit.
everywhere.
Okay.
So I rolled a 20. So that's a 29.
Yep.
Does that hit?
Yes.
Cool. Okay. I
Does
have
that hit?
thing.
I wouldn't.
This-
I don't usually have to count so
divine-
high. Is that hit?
I just wanna. So I also have that divine smite thing, and I'm definitely gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
Divine Smite critical.
So you can expend one spell
Ah.
spot to deal 2.
And you watch as the power grows within his weapon, and you're relieved to find out that some things might still work here.
Heyo. Okay. Sorry, I'm reeling real quick. I'm trying to go fast. I'm apologize. So if I do one spell level higher than first, I get an extra 1d8. Okay. So I'm gonna roll at second level for Divine Smite, critical hit. So that's two rolls, correct?
Yep. With all your dice twice, yeah.
Yeah, so divine is upcast and then doubled, right?
Yep.
So if you're upcasting for 2d8, you get 4d8.
Oh boy, hang on a second. Whoa. So I got 1d8 for my regular roll. So I get 2d8 for that. I'm upcasting to 3d8, so that's 6d8 plus 2, so 8d8. Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
How do I do that again? Roll. Oh, wait, where's the little roller? Sorry. It's easier to do this than it is to.
So is the rule here you just apply everything you're gonna apply and
No.
then just double everything? Double all your
roll?
dice at the end, right?
Double all your dice, then roll them, then add the modifier once. What are you doing?
I was trying to do the little dice roller thing.
It's cute.
You
Advanced
forgot the
dice roller.
slash.
Here we go.
Oh, I've never seen that one. I just use the one.
Too
in chat.
complicated.
Don't add your modifier. Modifier after.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing that.
Oh shit! Sorry, I'm mathing myself out.
Okay, there we go. 49 damage.
49
Goodness.
damage. So you strike and eliminate it. It
Oh,
Ah,
explodes in this
Took out- ooh,
black
took out number two.
liquid
Nice.
goo, and it just kind
I
of
knew we
melts
were
away.
correct to call him Stabby.
It's the sandstorm one.
Yes, Sandstorm is gone.
Praise the anti-magic field.
Oh, okay.
I like how more than one of us did that.
We all wanted it. We all wanted a piece.
Get out of here.
All
I will
right.
fight
Anything
you,
else, Greg?
Pedro.
Let's see. That's just one attack, so I guess.
Guys, I'm bored.
I'm gonna.
Eldritch Blast- oh,
That is exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast. The one that's cast. Well. Yeah, the one that's casting. No wait, actually, the one that everybody's fighting. I'm gonna. No wait, I can't do that. Sorry.
Do the anti-heal one. The one that's hitting us.
Yeah, that one's a great one
But
to get rid of.
I can't.
Well,
I
you
can't shoot.
Eldritch.
I can't
No.
Eldritch Blast. I
Right.
can
Not with
only
that
attack.
attitude.
And I can't. And I can't get over there. So I'm gonna.
Ride
I'm gonna
closer
s-
so I can hit it with my sword.
Are you here? Wait. Are you allowed to prepare a second attack?
No.
Okay. Fair enough. I'm done
Can
then.
can he throw his sword at the eyeball?
He can. Yeah, he can throw it however he wants.
Actually,
I can't.
I have javelins on me. If you
I
want to take one.
I think it would take an action for me to grab it.
You can
Anyways,
interact
I'm-
with one thing. You can take it, and then I guess you could throw it if you want to.
Yeah. Do it,
I don't-
Brian.
I mean, I don't have. I don't.
You get an interact for free. I don't know.
Okay, I'll try and throw a javelin, but I don't have any javelins. on
How
my
far is
screen.
the javelin's range? It's disadvantage at 30 feet, I
I
think.
think
It
it's.
says-
Was it
I
20
think it's
or
20.
30?
It
I
says
think it's
30.
20.
My screen says 30. but
30? Oh, then
Oh,
you're good to
hang
go
on.
then.
That's
Is
what
that-
my range says.
Oh boy, you guys are making this hard.
30,
Javelin.
We're
120.
making
Yeah, it is
hard.
30. Wow. All right.
Wow.
I thought it was 20.
Do it,
That's
Brian.
better than a dagger.
Yeah, so
I'm just
you
trying to
finish
figure out
one
what I would
off,
roll-
grab the
what I would
javelin
roll
away
for.
from Janet, and just.
Well, I rolled a 5, so whatever it is not.
Oops!
Helpful.
Better
Whatever-
to seek permission than forgiveness.
Whatever the modifier is, it's not enough.
Yeah, no, I don't think there would be anything to get that high, but
Sorry about your javelin.
All
whatever, I
right.
had 4. I had 4, now I have 3. It's fine.
And then,
Where are they?
who
imagine
has
it's
an AC of 16 or above? Anyone who has a 16 or above, ignore this next sentence. Those that do not take 14 damage, and suddenly you feel screams inside of your mind as tentacles burst out of the liquid around you and then just pierce into your mind.
All right.
Is that-
The
is that
creature
just
seems to
blue?
be growing stronger and stronger in the confusion and the chaos.
Anybody get hit by that?
I don't know.
I did.
You did. Okay.
After that is Paddington.
How much damage did I take?
14, I think. Let me double check. 14.
You can't cast Mullet.
Oh yeah, I need to heal.
Yep, Paddington.
All right. Yeah, I guess he'll start. Well, yeah, start going after the circle of death where Mollet can't hopefully do anything.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's like a 22 to hit.
That's a hit.
Oh yeah. And then that's how much is that? 13 damage. First attack. Second attack.
It's
Huh?
it's pussing up.
Oh, okay.
Nasty.
The second attack is that one's only like that one's gonna miss. It's like a 14. And
It's
then
holding itself together.
how many? I just don't remember how many key points he has. Just to remember. Six. Okay. We'll just do it offhand. We'll just do it offhand. 21 to hit.
21's a hit. Can a creature end their turn mid jump? No. Jordan.
And then
Oh, that was well done.
yeah, it's 9 more damage then.
9 more damage. The pus splatters.
Okay. Alright, yep. Then he will, and grabbing Mabel would be a turn to action probably.
Does somebody want to scrape out 3 before I go over there and
Huh?
lose that battle? Well, I tried to draw out number 2 and everybody went over there and drew on it.
Oh.
Blah!
So and then I'm guessing grabbing Mabel's part of an action too.
Yes.
Yes, okay. Then
Roll 20 has decided.
so how far is it across here? Is it 10 feet or 15 feet across here?
It is 15.
15. Okay. He'll and then across here is
30.
Alright. Just planning.
Run away!
You can still get to the 4, right? There's a small, like, little.
Yeah, I know, but I'm thinking ahead. Yeah, I
left
guess
side can
he'll.
be jumped easier.
Well, he's fine eventually. It's just I'm thinking about different things.
Yeah, yeah.
So he's fine. He'll just I guess jump across to number 4 for now. Easy.
Alright. So he runs and crashes down. After that, I need Constitution saves from everyone on the island over here.
Which one? That one? Cool.
Yep.
There.
Okay,
Do I see runes flaring up?
You do.
I do.
You do.
Oh, that is a hard counter spell there. Oh,
You're in
crap.
the magic. That
Tat
nice
momentarily
little-
thinks about counterspelling and then fie on this covenant.
that nice, pretty counter, fucking shit.
All right.
Hey,
What did
Brian,
everyone
glad
get?
We're over on this island, away from all that.
18.
Well,
18.
unless we start getting hit.
Who got a 15 or below?
Got a 15 right on the edge.
That's me.
All right. Nothing happens. The runes form, but nothing comes of it.
Aha!
Ah,
Thank God.
I steeled myself for nothing.
Thank God.
Yep. All right. After that,
Who's casting circles of death? If number
no
three
one.
was
That's the
one
point. It
casting
was just this fear that ripped into you. But
Oh,
yeah.
You got spooked.
that's RP, Pedro. RP.
But once you feel that fear building up in you, I need everyone. Let's see. So 15 and above AC. If you're 15 or above AC, 15 or below AC, you just took 14 damage as that pain, that nightmarish fear rips into you again. And the eye, that's that mouth below it smiles as it starts to grow just a little bit more.
I flip it off.
Evie.
Hi. Well, I think me and Greg are gonna go on a little road trip. We're gonna go say hi to our new friend over here. His name is Mr. Anti-Magic.
Anti-heal.
Anti-heal. Yeah,
Anti-magic's a big boy.
yeah. We'll get to him later.
We're working on it.
He's the last stop on our road trip. And I'm gonna hit this friend with the big sword. That doesn't hit. That is a something to hit. That's a 15 to hit.
That's a hit.
Yay! I'm gonna hit with big sword. $11 damage.
All right. So, yeah, you run it through, and it's still there, but you have definitely pierced inside of its pupil. And it just kind of twists and turns and leans into it a little bit before it pulls itself off. Anything else?
I flip it off.
Maple.
Okay.
What?
Shit, I can't do anything.
You know, if we split the party, it can't gaze on two halves at once.
I know.
We've already split the party.
Yeah, Greg and I
Yeah,
are on one side.
we're
of the
halfway
map.
there.
Okay, so
Maybe, oh wait, I forgot. I'm still way over here. Wait for me.
this is fifth, and so it's poison in the
That's your fear.
it's poison.
But it might not be. That might just be your nervousness. It might be something else entirely.
Mabel, I literally I can't go too much. So she's trying to keep up with Paddington, and so she's gonna run and jump. And you said it's 15 feet across.
Mm-hmm.
So she's believing and just hoping that it's not poison, and running and jumping, and she only makes it 12 feet. But she goes as far as she can.
All
So
right.
let's see, that's 30. Yeah, she gets right up there, hopefully.
All right. Give me a Constitution save.
Oh, that's really good. 21.
21. So you can feel it starting to take you, starting to try to drown you, but for now you're okay.
Okay, so that's a can't do magic right here, so she's gonna whip out her little rapier and stabby stab. Alright.
Hey, that's my thing.
Oh, that's good. That's good. 23 to hit,
That's a hit.
and then that's 9 damage.
9 damage. All right, so you pierce into it, and it turns and looks at you as part of it rusts away, along with your weapon. Your weapon has a
Oh.
-1.
Fuck this shit.
Oh, the rust monster eye.
God damn
When
it.
did we fight a rust monster?
We
That
did
wasn't
it.
even a boss.
That was a different camp.
It
It
was,
was.
it was as annoying
Damn
as a
it.
boss, but
Man, so it's -1
Yep.
to every damage and to hit.
It is a -1 to damage and to damage rolls.
Okay. God, man.
And that is right. It did not happen to this group, but it happened to all of you. Just like every time you're telling me that you are afraid, every time I scare you, the nightmares grow stronger, which is what's been happening since you entered Mercurius.
So what you're telling me,
No.
Pedro, is I need to bottle up all of my emotions.
You can
All
try.
right.
knew it.
Well,
Anything else, Maple?
I will. Cause where are you at? You're down there. I'm gonna inspire Tap. Give him an inspiration die. So hopefully you can hold on to that in case you need to counterspell or something.
Yeah.
We get a chance.
D10.
Yep.
Anything else?
And that is my turn.
All right. And then that eye reaches up and tries to slam into you, Maple.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. What is your AC?
It is 16.
All right. And do you wear armor?
Leather.
Leather? All right. Then it crashes into you, and there's an explosion of rust. It deals 7 damage to you, and anything on you that's non-magical but metal takes another -1. So like this,
Including my rapier again?
your rapier, yeah.
So,
Okay.
I have a question. How much can the rapier take before it stops taking punches?
Is a great question. In theory, someone could look it up, but I know the number. And the fear is what's more important here.
Good job.
Tap.
Woo!
All right. Well, I think I might take the unconventional approach to splitting the party.
Uh-huh. I think we kind of need to in this one.
How?
Yeah.
How are you gonna do it?
He leaves.
Serious.
Well,
I think we're.
Greg and Janet can go on one side of the map.
Yeah, we're gonna have to run up each side. Let's see here. Can I get? Yes, I can. All right, so that's 25. I'm going to Misty Step out of the anti-magic
You
cone.
cannot Misty Step out of the anti-magic field.
Oh, yeah.
For
You try
you would
and
have to
jump
cast
on-
a spell inside.
You could take a step into
Yeah.
the off of the thing and try to do
You
it.
could try jumping and casting while in midair.
Yeah,
You
know what?
cannot stack actions like that.
Oh, actually, okay, good, because I was about to try that. If only I had some Rhalanas inspiration.
What if you walk off?
Yeah, you know what?
And then use your action to cast a spell.
Yeah, you know what? Tap's feeling cocky. He's just gonna walk 5 feet onto the water.
Constitution save.
Into the poison.
Do it. Falls in. All of it.
That is a 14.
You gonna get hurt.
All right, let's find out what
It'd
happens.
be all right. Can make it.
Let's see.
Tap, you remember the time? No. You know what? Every time I open my mouth, it makes it worse for the party. I'm
Yeah,
gonna shut
just
up.
You are now officially poisoned as the liquid jumps up and starts pouring itself down your mouth as fast as it can.
Oh god.
Hey, but
Oh,
now you
fun.
can. Now you're out of the cone, so you can go.
Hooray!
Woo!
But if
You
you
did
miss
it.
these, if you step over to that island, you're gonna be in the anti-healing zone.
Not if he goes to just
Actually,
the tip.
yeah, technically I can go here.
Wait.
Just the
Tap
tip,
is
man.
going to Misty Step right there in like the one area that isn't in both cones.
Whew.
And I am going to cast a... I'm just going to go with the good old Fireball.
To what?
Oh, to number 4.
It's gonna not. Alright. It's not gonna make it. It's gonna go away in the middle of it.
Go poof.
I don't know. Anti-magic field.
Yeah,
Go ahead
it's-
and roll.
The Fireball
away.
creates fire. The
It's-
fire isn't
It's,
a
it's gonna
spell.
go away.
That's a
as soon as it
19
gets
to
away.
hit.
It's just evaporates. It's like it never existed.
That's yep.
Really?
Yeah.
So the fire does the firebolt travel until it hits the cone?
Yeah.
Or it doesn't even go off?
No, it goes
it's-
off and then it goes away. Yeah.
Huh.
That's how those work.
Bummer.
But you know what,
Yeah.
Josh? Now we know.
Anything else, Tap?
We learned.
No, I think I've exhausted every possible action.
All right.
Your
The
reaction.
summon.
Yeah, move actions. And that does something.
So, Pedro,
I'm seeing in the chat. Here, looking at some of the stats of your summon.
I am. Was it a typo, or do I get the nice little perk there?
Wait, what are you talking about?
In the rulebook,
For
it says that the
flying.
water elemental has a fly speed.
Let me look it up. Hold on.
Water elemental? Wow.
Nope, you can't back out now.
Yeah,
Pedro.
that's a swim speed. It should be.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
it
wanted
should not
to
be a
check
play.
because,
Yeah.
like,
It's too late,
that
Pedro.
would
It's already
make
done.
this a whole lot more interesting.
Well, then
The
you're
snake-
14,000 pounds and you can't jump.
Oh, all this water weight.
Yeah, water weight.
All right.
Hmm.
Well, my summon's okay. My summon can just jump over.
Let the snake fly. Let the snake fly.
Tired of all these snakes flying.
This motherfucking plane of existence.
Yeah, those existence.
So
We're on an actual airplane. Didn't you hear? That was part of Pedro's description. We're
All right,
on a
Dada,
large
what are we up to?
cylindrical tube in the sky.
it's going to double move. So it's going to move back 10 feet. Take the 10 feet move to jump. And it's just going to end its turn on the tip of the island I am trying to... where
Right
we
there?
started.
Oh, it's going backwards? Okay.
It's going to join the dynamic duo,
Okay.
taking out the anti-healer.
Okay. So is this where it ends?
No, on the other side. It would still have about
Gotcha.
5 feet of movement left, which is why I was checking if it could
Yep.
end its turn mid-jump.
All right.
Thank you.
And if it could fly.
Well, if it could fly, it wouldn't need to take 10 feet back. It would just, like, go over there
Caw.
and start doing its thing.
Blue.
Blue is going to spend an action to Healing Surge, please.
Yep.
First time I've done this with this ever, so how many dice can I use?
I mean,
I think you use up
Half,
to half your.
yeah.
Yeah. And we can only do that once per rest, right?
right.
Okay.
Once per short rest.
Okay.
So the total amount of dice is half my total hit die, I can spend half of those on this. Am I understanding it correctly?
What are you saying?
I think so. You can use up to half your hit dice
And my
to
total
heal.
hit dice is half of my total.
What?
Uh,
Well, what?
You're
hit dice
level
would be-
11. You can use 5 hit dice. Every time you roll a hit dice, you get to add your Constitution modifier to it.
Yeah,
okay.
that's right. Per die. So if you roll 5 dice, then it's plus 5 times your con mod.
All right. So
I
while
am
you,
using them all right now.
Yeah.
'Cause I am 2 points away from going unconscious.
Oh my god, really?
Really?
Oh no.
Because he had a low AC. He's like the only one that got hit by that.
Yeah, you guys
But I
have
rolled
those.
really well. That's an
That's
8,
good.
an 8, a 7, a 6, and a 6.
Wow, that's really good. That's really good.
With that said, Pedro,
Yes.
I think I have enough to try this. I am going to... I can move 30 feet, right? 15, 20, 25, 30. Callie, is there land just beneath Mabel in the...
I don't. So, because I think
you'd have to land on top of her.
yeah, because I'm pretty sure I'm on the edge.
I don't have the movement to get there. How far is it from
It's
The
15 feet to
island-
jump on that one.
to this little island
to go
nearby?
to the one that go to the one I'm at is 15 feet. I think this one's 10 feet. That one
Island-
was 10 feet.
I can only jump 8 feet.
You can. Man. Well, you're just fucked anyway then.
Did it with strength.
Unless you
score.
want to Misty again.
He
I
can't.
He
cannot.
can't
I
do
make
anything in the
anti-magic.
anti-magic.
But what if he wanted
Crafty
to, Brian?
anti-magic.
What if you want to do it really bad?
Pedro, if I really wanted to, could I roll on the D10,000 magic table?
No. That's,
Tell you what.
I don't trust that table.
will- I'm going to tally up this healing in a moment.
Dad
but
has
I will
left us. I
go
can't hear you
for
anymore.
the sake of saving. Sorry.
So now we really can't hear you because you're not talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Before it was just really quiet.
Please move me here. I am going to swim.
All right.
You're gonna swim. Ooh,
Where are you going?
just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
Well, let's see how far it gets. Let's go ahead and roll a Constitution save.
Just swimming through.
I would like to swim through the mud.
Alright, 23.
23 is good. Yeah, the bile is rushing up, and literally trying to crawl into your mouth through your nostrils, trying to pull you under. But you're so far doing well.
Would you believe it's strawberry milkshake? God's tears.
Also, Pedro,
Yes.
Blue's not concerned with poison. He has resistance.
Oh.
Okay.
And he has a swim speed, so it's not even tiring him out. So he has a swim speed, he can breathe underwater so he can't be suffocated, and if it's poisonous, he can tank it. So,
Damn.
so yeah, he's gonna move to where the yellow dot is. And if he doesn't take damage, I'm gonna tally this up. I will, next person, please.
What? Hey, just so you know, since there's only one person next to me, I'll tell Evie. Hey, Evie, if you're within 10 feet of me, you have resistance to damage from spells.
Hey, that's,
What? So we would have gotten resistance earlier.
I mean, who's to know?
You know what? It's good.
Okay, you're not over here. You don't know
Man.
this.
You know what?
I mean, that would have been
Brian,
great for
I'm
the
glad it
circle of
came up.
death.
All right. It is a
Would've
new
been nice.
round.
Well, would have been nice.
It's a
Hey,
whole
real
new
quick,
opportunity.
Pedro, was I
What?
supposed to roll something to end the poison effect at the end of my turn?
No,
or no.
no. We just keep it.
Oh,
No, no,
Yeah.
you just fucked.
This
It's
is
cool.
yours now.
okay.
All right. I'm pretty sure everyone's hit by this. 21 is what I rolled.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Sorry, Pedro. No.
Is it now? Is that like a
Dynasty.
bunch of? A question. Is that like a bunch of attacks, or
It's just like a.
it's like? Well, I'm just saying. Like, is it count as like individual?
It's
attacks
one
against
attack.
each of
That's what I'm
us?
saying. Yeah, it's.
I mean, like against each of us, or is it like one big attack?
Oh,
Could I potentially-
everyone's taking psychic damage right now.
Well, my question is,
sorry.
could I potentially cutting words it, and would it affect everyone or just one person?
Let's do it this way. Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Thank you, Callie.
I can get everyone, I'm gonna fucking try, man. Oh
This
yeah, that's good. That's
monster
a 26.
feels so funny.
You find that the eye to the far north and east, number 10 on the map, is the one that's been. Even though sometimes it's the middle eye that grows and tries to bring your attention to it, it's that one to the top right that is been firing off.
Okay.
So you can, if you can reach it, I don't know what your range is.
That
I
is
can
a
hit it.
Good question. How far? We'll see. How far am I from it? Anyways.
And
Oh,
also,
man, I think
are
it's
you
just
in? Is cutting words magical or not? I don't remember.
It's. I don't think so. It's just.
Okay.
Bardic
It
ability.
doesn't matter. It's 60 feet, so I can't. If it's the
Yeah.
one, if it's number 10, I can't. But
Yeah.
it is not.
Yeah, it's a touch
It's
too
just like
far.
I'm distracting it.
Yeah.
So.
I thought so, but I want to make sure. Yeah, so 14 damage to everybody.
Okay, but that's good to know.
21
and then
and
that's
lower.
psychic.
Yes.
So Paddington is not resistant. Okay.
Yeah.
But what? I have 14 damage to it. What was the qualifier?
Psychic. Oh, hey. Resistance to spells?
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
Hey, wait. Is he doing magic in the anti-magic
He
field?
is.
Son of
That's
a gun.
cheating.
Well, no. Brian had noted something that helped explain
That's
why it could
true,
be
yeah.
done. It was really weird.
I didn't tell everybody that. That was just to you.
No, I know. Yeah, I appreciate it. I see what's happening here.
just take this and put it. Anyways, so what is I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't even know what resistance does for me.
Half damage.
Oh, that's nice. Well, I give myself 7 damage back then. Oh, that was
Treat
nice.
yourself, Brian. And then also, the eye near Mabel rises up once more, crashes into you for 7 damage, and once more you take another negative. What's up?
I'm gonna.
Yep.
I'm gonna cutting words, I
Yep.
guess.
I'm gonna cut him.
Could.
Minus a 6 to hit.
It seems distracted by whatever you said, whatever you whispered at it,
Okay.
and it pulls back just a touch.
Heard
Okay.
Can't see me.
Ah!
you
Greg,
hurt feelings.
it's you and Donkey. What are you up to in the swamp?
I'm gonna chop that guy, Mr. No Healing Zone in front of me.
All right.
I rolled a 22.
A 22 is a successful hit.
Would you like me to just roll both my attacks and then just do total damage?
That is the way.
All right. This is the way.
Yeah.
The other one doesn't hit him at all. That's fine. So we'll move on. I rolled a 2. That's not going to do the trick.
No, it stretches and
10
thins itself out.
damage.
10 damage. You pierce and you have put a slash right between, like right through it. It looks like it could fall apart.
Eat it. Oh, wait. So wait. Can I do this just whenever I want?
I don't know.
When you hit with a melee, I'm going to smite 2.
All right,
Again,
go
but just
for it.
1. 7, 9 extra damage. Woo!
9.
Toot toot.
Oh,
That's
it's
the sound that makes.
the eye is like wavering and just almost dripping in ink and pus.
Okay.
Mhm.
Say mean
That's
things
what I
at it,
do.
it'll explode.
That's what I do.
Alright.
That's my turn.
All right.
And I grimace at it real bad with
Oh,
my
like
scary
it's,
face.
it's so
With my
mad.
freaking skin mask.
Your skin
You
mask.
are wearing a water skin. It's a water
Would
skin.
you like to come to my
I'd like to
house?
roll for intimidation, please.
That's the lotion on the skin.
And then after
Greg is
that,
becoming one with the nightmares.
No, don't do that.
No, the nightmares are shrinking away from you.
But I mean, man, I'm living their life right now.
They're
Turn
living
me
their
into
best
a nightmare,
life.
I turn you into a nightmare.
All right. then after that,
Gotta get rid of Barnet.
I guess it's going to attack Mabel again.
Same one.
Yep. And this is a 23 to hit.
Yep.
So it does 7 damage and another -1 to your rapier.
Yep. Yep.
What are you at?
What? My health?
Rapier wise.
Oh, it's at -3.
It's starting to. Sun's setting real low on that blade.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty fucked.
Yeah, as the eye crashes into you again, rust dripping off of it. Paddington looking worried. It's Paddington's turn.
What does the number 7 look like? Which one was that?
It's staring at you and it looks like it's welcoming you, but in a very vindictive, piercing manner. Like it wants you to come into its area, into its lair.
Right.
Hey, some advice from me: don't do that.
Don't.
Yeah, I like that.
So
This is as far as tap goes.
The tower is twisting and being brought into the sky. Whether it's real or not, you're not sure. But the inky blackness behind it is lifting it up. And the shadows, the animalistic shadows that are racing around it and the winds that were battering it seem... And again, it's hard to know whether or not this is actually happening or not. But they seem to be pulling away as if they're giving.
So, for action, Paddington is gonna pick up Mabel.
Yep.
Bonus action, going to key point to Step of the Wind.
He's gonna go to wake. Get out of here. His bonus action, he's gonna go to wake instead of sleep and get out of here.
So he's gonna use Step of the Wind, which means he can, disengage as a bonus action.
Yeah.
So, so what's his move speed?
It's like 40 or more.
40, I think you're right. It's 40. Okay, so I'm gonna go that one. Okay, and we determined too that it's the disengage doesn't give you extra move speed. It's just your move speed, right? Okay, because that was the confusion. But sorry now.
Dad,
all
are
right,
you
so
tied to the nightmares in another dimension?
yeah, so we'll run and jump 40 feet.
And how much can he clear without having to make a roll?
Well, with Step of the Wind, it triples jump distance.
Nice. Okay, there you go.
So, right, let me double check that, but I'm pretty sure that's doubles it, but that's for his jump distance is 20 feet normally, so that's 40 feet. He can literally jump the entire thing.
There you go.
So, run and jump up here with Mabel, and then that's his bonus action and movement.
All right.
Movement?
Yeah.
After that, the eye that's been staring so intently at you, just waiting for you to come into its lair, it pulls back.
Damn it.
And it lines itself up with both of you.
Fuck. I was hoping it wasn't close enough.
Maybe it just wants to take you on a date. You
I
don't
was
know.
really hoping it wasn't close enough.
And
Listen,
you
if
hear
we
it
see eye to eye,
kind of
we'll
like
see.
dislodge, and you hear... And then you hear steam release from it, like...
Look out, it's got a gun!
And then, let's see if it hits.
This doesn't sound like a spell being cast, does it?
No.
Nope.
Stop. Hammer time.
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
It rolled 22 to hit for both of you.
Damn.
Take out that healing eye. Anti-healing eye.
That's the plan.
We're
It
trying.
hit you both?
Yeah.
All
yeah,
right.
Paddington's AC is,
11 damage to both of you, bludgeoning.
bludgeoning.
And then
Okay,
I
so
need
that's half,
Mabel-
so that's-
Yep. I need Mabel to make a strength saving throw.
Oh crap! The arm.
Okay. All right.
What, does it have an eye bite?
I might, yeah, right. 16.
16. So it pulls back, and then the steam, like you can hear steam like blast out of it, and it fires off, and the inky substance behind it seems to coil and twist almost like a cable or a set of cables, and it blasts forward. It knocks you into Paddington. Both of you take the damage, and then the eye splits and turns into a series of gears and metal appendages.
Hammer.
It wraps around Mabel, and Mabel breaks free, throws off each of the fingers. It drops low as it goes back into its place. But it's waiting, and it's very excited for you to have come to its lair.
Yep.
That one's number 7.
That one is number seven.
That's Hammer. We will love to tell you all about it later.
That is Hammer. That is a piece of shit.
Janet.
Hey, hi. I wanna make friends with this guy over here. He doesn't seem too friendly though, so it's pretty difficult. Unfortunately, swords don't seem to help this relationship. That's a 15 plus 8 to hit.
That is a successful hit.
Yeah, I figured. 11 damage.
You're able to run your blade completely through it.
Okay, I wear it as a necklace.
That is gross. No.
And then,
All right.
Yes.
and then we are going
Heal with impunity.
Yeah. You guys
Hallelujah.
So we're gonna head over to our other friend. As far as I can get, I actually don't think I can get to this one. It's just out of range, I think.
Okay.
You have a javelin.
How many javelins are you carrying on your?
I think
I
you
had
start out with
4.
like 4, right? Yeah.
I
you
had
had
4.
You have
And
3
then
now.
Yeah. Yeah, we can get probably. Because I don't. Hold on. I need to double check some movement thing. Just so I can make sure I can actually see.
You're at least 5 feet long, so it's not even really a jump.
Okay, yeah. So I can get like. God, I have to do so much math for these 2 jumps.
Well, if you were here, you can get what here, right?
Oh.
Is it jumps between those rocks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. 15 and 15. Okay.
Yeah.
Because each foot of movement costs an extra foot.
Yep. So.
So that's a whole 30, so I can only make it. God, I can't. Yeah, I guess that would work.
Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, you rush and you watch as Janet gallops from island to island.
Actually, wait, I'm gonna
No.
dash.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that way Brian can be there.
Wait. So did you
Yeah.
not kill this thing down here then?
I thought I did.
Yeah, but you're dashing, right?
Oh,
Isn't that
you're
an
right,
action?
you're
Oh no,
right,
it's okay.
sorry.
It's okay.
I'm-
I was like, I'll take it back.
So, javelin time.
Yeah.
Your turn.
I'll throw a javelin. Wait.
The crowd demands it.
Yeah.
Rome is
I was like-
fickle after all.
I was like, wait, can I throw? No, wait, I can.
Yeah.
Shoot her.
Shoot! Ah!
That's a 13 to hit. I don't think that's. Yeah, so I have 2 javelins now.
We're wasting all these javelins.
I mean, they were wasted sitting on my person. So
Mabel.
And you're outside
Okay.
of the magic zone, so Greg can do magic man stuff.
Okay, so is this 10 feet across here then or 15?
I hate to
10.
brag, but I haven't
10.
been able to not do my magic stuff.
Back up a little bit, run and jump across.
Brian flipped off the nightmares.
I am becoming their
Um,
nightmare.
I have.
Look, no, go away, please stop.
I want to try that.
What have we done?
No, I don't want to do that. I'm going to. Weird question. I don't know if I want to do this, but I just have a weird question. So potentially, if I were to like something with my rapier. Could I leave the rapier in it?
No.
Okay, I just want to make. I figured
Unless you
probably not.
had Rhalanas inspiration. Do you have any inspiration?
I don't think I do have any inspiration.
But
Okay.
do you believe that you do?
I believe I do, but I don't actually.
All you have to do is click on that little box up there, and you'll get
And
it.
ring the bell.
It just gives it to you when you click it.
I shall cast a. I'm gonna do a big biz hand. And here, I'll try to draw it so I can know where it's at. Well, that's shitty, but wait, I can't even. Fuck.
Meh.
God damn it.
You're not in the zone.
It's like, yeah, I know, but there we go. That's what I
The
want.
only one in the zone is me.
Why is it not letting me click it? Hang on. Why are you not letting me? Okay, there we go. Now it's letting me do it. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna cast Bigby's hand, and let's see what does it do again? And it is going to
High five.
do a clenched fist in punchy punch that number 10.
Yep.
So that's gonna be a. Let's see, it's a plus. Yes, that's a 23 to hit.
That is a hit.
That's pretty good damage. All right.
Yeah.
24 damage to that eye.
Ooh. You're not gonna like that.
No.
All right. So you reach back, and then you see Mabel kind of like ball her fist up, punch up to the sky, and then there's this big opening as this blast of energy forms, and the fist crashes into the eye and nearly splatters it, but it's holding on.
Okay, and then I don't think I can do any of those spells as a bonus action right now, but I can move the eye, or I'm sorry, the eye. I can move the fist 60 feet.
Yeah.
When I cast it, so I'm gonna move it.
You could try you ripping the eye out.
20, 25, 30. Just trying to get it out of range at least in case he turns his gaze. Because I have a feeling he's going to turn his gaze here in a minute. We're going to go, we'll just go to extra one just for good measure. That's 35. And then...
It's an eye floater.
And then... yeah. So I'm just going to, take a step back. Well, because wait, how far are you supposed to be? Because I'm 30 feet. It's still 30 feet away. I'm gonna move it out here. Ah, I'm gonna step there. Because I have, just in case its range is 30. I'm hoping its range is 30. And yeah, that's it.
All right. Tap.
Oh. Tap.
Don't. Just get through. Just get through. You got this.
Just keep swimming.
Hey, you can heal now.
Tap likes the look of that book behind the big eyeball there. All right.
That's a fist. It's a fist.
Tap was thinking of going after number 10, but you look like you got that pretty well in hand with Paddington, so...
Number 7,
right.
you don't want to get close to, so...
Well, and I'm poisoned
Hammer.
anyway, so Hammer is going to feel the wrath of my pocket change.
There.
And I made
Alright.
it.
Tap pulls out 10 pennies, throws them in the air, and casts Animate Objects.
Nice.
Oh, Penny, no!
I mean, that's what she would want, is to be thrown at a big eyeball.
That's true.
Penny would want to
Yeah,
make it rain.
Punching it from beyond the grave.
And they are going to
Exactly.
attack number 7.
All right.
Pedro, be prepared for 10 damage rolls. All right. That is a 10, a
Nope.
15,
Yep.
a 20-something,
Yep.
a 16,
Yep.
miss.
Nope.
A 15.
Yep.
A 20-something.
Yep.
A 10. A
Nope.
10.
Nope.
And a 20-something.
Yes. So 6 hits.
6 hits. All right. I'm gonna have to use the roller here.
Use the roller.
Do it. All right. 6d4 plus 6 times 4. 24. Where's the number? Oh, 38 damage.
The coins fly out and they pierce it every which way until finally it's just a pile of pus.
Took out number 7. Nice.
Wait, number
Fuck
7 or number
hammer.
10?
Number 7.
Oh,
Feel
how
the
much?
revenge
38?
of my
No, it's still up.
microeconomic methods.
It's still up.
It's still up.
Didn't you mean number 10?
Man, if only.
Yeah.
All right, and then
Yeah, unfortunately, they can't do the 30-foot gap or the 60-foot gap.
a critical hit against Tap.
But they do have a fly speed.
Uh-oh. Tab, did you hear that?
Was
You got
that a
crit.
spell or a physical attack?
It's a physical.
Physical. Shields
You
up.
can shield.
Uh-oh.
All
It's a
right.
crit. It's going to hit you anyway.
I know, but I really want that ward.
Oh, that's fair.
All right.
Add
So,
brace and
what is my
spells.
new attack I gotta get past? My new AC.
You got to get past 23.
The eye flies forward, crashes into you, and wraps itself around you. You can feel metal twist, and you can hear it grind. And it deals 22 damage to you.
Woo. 22. Let's see if I
And-
can
Right side, there's healing now.
I need you to make. Oh, good.
That does no damage.
Right on. And then I need you to make a
Nice.
strength saving throw.
Strength. My favorite. That is a 11 plus 0. 11.
You don't have your inspiration still, or did you use that?
I use that.
And it wraps around you and it pulls you back. You are now slightly above the ground, held by
Do
the
you
eye.
still have Mabel's inspiration?
I already asked
No,
that.
no, yeah, I use that to avoid the earlier.
The summon.
All right. Summon. Summon is going to double move as far as it can in pursuit of Breck and Janet.
Come on down.
I don't know how far you can
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35. 50, 60. Yeah, there.
There?
If that's
We're
still
doing
solid
pretty
land,
good.
if that's solid land, it'll end there. If it's above the water, it will.
All right. Blue.
I guess it'd be there. What does the naked tiefling do?
I think I can make it to this spot here.
What spot where? Oh, there it is.
Oh, that's we.
How?
Swimming.
All right.
Yep, go ahead and make a Constitution save.
Godspeed. I don't want
Well, he's
no
got
bile in my
advantage,
mouth.
so.
Blue's confident. So that's a 13 plus 4 is 17
Yep.
plus 2
So
is
yeah,
19.
you just you push yourself. You have to sometimes pull against it. Sometimes you feel like you're kicking off or pushing against it, but you're able to wash ashore.
So that's movement. I'll take my action to run to the opposite corner of the island
All right.
for my action. 5, 10.
Yes.
Who's next?
That's the end of the round.
Wait,
So
what did you do?
he's
You
moving
just
in
moved,
position.
okay. Gotcha.
He's trying to show Evie to move him, but
Oh.
he's just adding arrows upon arrows.
Oh, okay, sorry. Hi.
Oh.
The eye begins to switch.
Ah!
Ah,
Trying to get the map to
not
move.
us.
It had to be
Wait.
half.
Boy, that big old eye chose poorly, huh?
It did. It really did.
Wait till it ends its turn to gloat.
Whew. Yeah.
No, I think I'm
then-
good
Hey,
gloating now.
Pedro, before we move on,
Sure.
nice work moving those over there.
Thank you.
What a pain in the butt this whole thing has been. So
Yeah.
nice work.
Roll20 is sponsored by D&D
Us?
Beyond.
Someone
Oh.
else.
All right. After that, I don't. What's the lowest AC here?
Me,
I think it's the
15.
blue.
Blue.
What's your AC?
15 currently, because I can't use magic.
But can you use the heart inside of you? Because let's be real.
It's
the real
beating
magic-
really fast right now.
Let's be real here.
so
the magic
it
was
missed.
friendship all along.
Whew.
And then. So some of the eyes twitch and move, and nothing happens. And then finally, the mouth of this creature opens up and almost dislodges. And it says, "What do you want with the architect?"
Oh.
Don't answer.
I want some tea.
Who's the architect?
What are you talking about?
I'm
then it-
just here for the blood.
It pulls back, and with that, it actually destroys
Uh-oh.
one of the eyes, one of its own eyes, and then it
Very
grows,
nice.
and the tower itself becomes more and more enraptured by the tentacles as it begins to try to twist and break open the Tower of Inspiration.
I like to think that in the movie version of this, there's a cutaway to Tompkins living his life. It's like elevator music, and he's just like, "Did you hear something, honey?"
Greg,
Storms
Hello,
are
my
brewing.
dear.
Let's see. Greg is going to
Did you leave the stove on?
I think somebody's
Eldritch-
at the door.
Eldritch Blast times 3.
is it a magic spell?
It's an Eldritch. It's a warlock based on
Yes.
my.
It's magic.
I thought.
Yeah, he wasn't being affected by it earlier.
Eldritch
Yeah,
Blast?
his smite
Oh,
wasn't,
no,
but
that was the
his-
divine smite.
Earlier, I was say
Divine
Oh.
Smite.
Paladin
Ah.
versus Warlock.
Because I thought warlock was technically a deity of sorts. Nope. Okay.
Not.
All right.
No.
Good try.
And it takes an action to dismount, correct?
Right, and you just tried throwing your Eldritch
Well, it
Blast
doesn't
though.
take an action. I think dismounting takes half your movement.
Half your movement, sorry. Thank you.
Might be
Cause-
better to just hang out to Janet.
Probably.
Listen,
Well,
all
Okay.
of this
I don't
happened in
know.
just a sec.
Actually, I don't know.
I just need
Okay.
to.
Okay. In that case, I'd like to hold my action until we get close enough that I could
Nice.
strike with my sword.
Strike what?
The eyeball in front of us, number 5.
Okay.
I'm
It's
trusting.
the
I'm
Eyeball, number
trusting that.
5.
I'm trusting that Jana is moving forward, and we are gonna strike.
Strike a
Get
target.
me close to that stupid eyeball.
22 AC.
Joke's on you. I was gonna jump into the ocean.
Yikes! I don't have a 22 AC.
Anyone 22 or below takes 14 damage as more
Can
psychic
I-
damage.
Can I cutting words that?
Yep.
That's what I was waiting for.
So,
Alright, alright.
we'll give us an anti-magic field.
I
Do
mean,
we get
Minus 10.
Nice.
So I
All
Yes.
right.
and then Brian gives me resistance,
Yeah.
so I
Well-
can only take.
The eye twists and turns and seems bothered as the creature, this twisted remnant of a beholder, begins to ponder its next move.
Not today.
All right.
Paddington,
So just 2
10.
damage then, I guess?
no damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cutting
It's an
words,
attack
bitch.
roll and it missed because of cutting.
Oh,
roll.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Whew, all right, I'm glad. All right. All right, well, I can probably take that one out. So he's gonna try to help Mr. Tappy Tap. He's gonna run, jump over.
I'm cool. I got my pocket change, or
Oh, yeah, you do.
they
Wait, is
can
this?
they can hit number 10 as well. All good.
Well, you can probably hit number 6 because I think that one's out in the middle of shit. So that's probably your better bet
Yes, it
next round. So he's just gonna try to help you for now. So he'll go for that one. Oh, that's cocked. All right, there we go. That's a 28 to hit.
That's it.
13 damage.
All right. And which number was it? Number 10?
Number 7.
7, sorry. So, I need a constitution save from Tap.
Oh.
As the eye falls apart and Tap falls into the liquid.
Oh.
Ah,
At least you're already poisoned.
I'm pretty sure I can be double
I
poisoned.
didn't realize it was in. Oh shit.
Well, it stacks.
Well, that's a good. Oh, that's not a bad roll. That is a. Oh wait, do I get disadvantage because I'm poisoned, or is that just?
I don't know if that's saving throw.
No, it is
Head poisoned is for
attack
ability
rolls and ability
checks.
checks. You're good.
Oh, okay, no worries. 18.
18.
Nice.
You can feel it seeping in and trying to pierce your blood, but for now you're okay.
I'm okay.
Okay, so that was one attack. And he moved what, like 15 feet. So then, oh yeah, he can jump across still and
Whee!
whee,
Huzzah!
and try to hit number 10. Roll you. Okay, that's a 17 to hit.
That's it.
Oh, that's some shitty ass damage though.
Use a key point. Do a barrel
Uh,
roll.
that's 8 damage
Seconding the barrel roll.
to the number 10.
All right. It also explodes in a
Yeah.
Woo!
Right.
Cool. Now,
Good work, team.
Farmare,
Ah.
is it kind of like its own big entity? Just out of curiosity.
What was that?
The big eye, is it?
It's its own thing.
Okay. I don't like the music change that's just changed. Why did the music just change? I don't.
Oh, I don't hear the music right now.
It just
Yeah, I
it's
don't
very
hear it either.
low.
Oh.
Well, he's gonna he'll just gonna that's actually all his movement. So that's his action and that's his movement. So that's what he gonna do.
Evie,
Hi. How can I help you, Pedro?
take a turn.
No, I know it. We're gonna go up here to our friend. Hi,
Ooh.
joke's on you, Brian. We're jumping in the ocean.
Oh no, I deleted myself. I'm dead. I died. I died by gross incompetence.
As
Yeah,
soon as you
I'll-
get all up ons,
Hey, no.
21.
That is.
And then
For both of us?
No. 7 damage as it pierces into your sides. Like it stretches out and it turns into claws, almost like the or it twists and turns and it pierces you as if it's stinging you.
Oh, is this the sharp, jagged one?
Yeah. It's and then I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. And how much piercing damage did you say that was?
7 to start with.
7. Okay.
That's a good sign.
Constitution. I'm decent at that. No, I'm not, apparently.
And then
It's
as
a
it
saving throw,
pierces into you,
you get your ability.
You get
Or
+4.
Oh, wait, yeah. 13.
okay, so as it pierces into you, you feel as if the nightmarish fluids pierce into your veins and rip you apart from the inside for 22 more damage.
Yikes.
Good news.
But it's your
Wait,
turn.
what did it do to him? What did it do to him?
He took 22 poison damage.
Oh, it poisoned
Stung
him?
Yeah, I don't have resistance
Oh,
to that.
it's like... Ah.
Oh. So, but it's your turn, Evie. Good news.
Good news. Yeah.
And since we're close, it triggers my attack too.
I was gonna say, yeah.
So,
Yep.
yeah, I'm going to hit it with my big sword. 13 to hit. I assume it doesn't. That's an 18 plus numbers. That's 9 damage with my big sword.
All right. And then what do we got over there with Greg?
I rolled 2 18s. I think
That'll
that hits,
do.
correct?
Yep.
23 damage.
23 damage. It also explodes in this slimy, gross pus. And then give me a perception check.
Okay.
How upset does this big eye look? Does it look
A
upset that-
6? What do I
Bam.
see?
After Greg.
What do you see with your special
After
eyes?
Evie and Greg
After
is
Evie.
Maple.
Cool. Alright. Wait, what did that one do again? That one? Yeah. I'm just gonna start going for the big one, I guess, since I got the hand right there already. Cause have I seen what number 9 can do yet, or 8?
Mm-mm.
I don't think we've seen any of the 3 that are left, what they can do.
Nope.
Okay. You know what? We don't want them to get strong. We don't want the big one to get stronger though, so I actually see that's 70. That's 8. I don't want to move
Punch
it.
the big one.
Okay, wait. So I can move this now.
Wait,
If I
it's Maple,
am I-
right? Am I getting it wrong?
What?
Maple with a
Yeah.
P or B?
B.
Shit. It's been here wrong the whole time.
No, that was your
Yeah, you made a joke about that some time ago.
Pasmos. It was your Pasmos name. That's
Oh,
what
was
we
it?
called you, so they wouldn't know your true name.
I thought it was just Belle.
And somehow it ended up being Maple.
I don't know.
Well,
Oh, either way.
I don't think it upsets
Miss Fizzlebell.
Allie.
Sure.
I'm assuming it doesn't.
I mean,
upset Callie.
does
I
it?
thought he was just carrying the joke this whole time.
Nope, it's
Honestly,
in my.
same.
If I can the hand move like through this area, or is that
Yep.
going through the eye? Okay, okay. I just wanted to make sure so I know. Let's go in. How far? It's going 30 feet, so it'll go with. Oops, that's not. Come on. There we go. So it's gonna go 30 feet, and it's gonna attack number 8, just right on the edge there.
Yep.
Right on the
So
edge.
the hand flies off, forms a fist.
Oh yeah, that was a really good roll. That's a 27.
Successful hit.
That's a real mage hand.
So, yeah, right. Roll a natural 18 on that one. Okay, that's not the best damage, but it's not horrible. So 16 damage to that one.
Oh, that seems like a really, really solid blow. It's kind of indented from the knuckles of the hand.
And then it's gonna move back again, behind the head again. So they're like, why does it keep doing that? So they're 25, 30 back there. That was my bonus action to do that. So then for my action, I'm going to healing surge myself. And then I think I have D8. I get a D8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're just gonna use all 5 of them because, well, wait, I don't have to do it until I can do it as I'm going, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So
while you're doing that, it's Tap's turn.
Yep.
All right. Tap's gonna pull himself back onto land.
5.
And he's going to take a deep breath and roll some hit dice, which I will roll after my turn. But in the meantime, I'm going to command my pocket change to go attack the big eye.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to end up right in
There we
these
go.
2 squares here.
Okay.
All right. That is a 14, 20 something, 15, 14, 16, 22, and high 20.
I 3 hits.
3 more. That is an 18, high 20, and another 18.
6 hits altogether.
All right, same as last time. Where's me dice roller?
Where's me dice roller?
36 damage. And when you roll your hit dice, is it half round up or half round down?
Half round down off the
Yeah.
top of my head, but
I think you said, since we're level 11, you said 5, so that'd be down, yeah.
yeah. Oh, in that regard, yeah. All right. So after Tap is the summon.
Do you see the blue dot?
Yeah.
It's going to double move there.
Okay.
On the blue dot.
6.
All right.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And
Welcome. Welcome, Blue Summon.
Yep. Blue.
I finally caught up. Blue's gonna move to the yellow dot.
Where's clearing you a path, my friend?
You are, but I also want to shoot something this turn.
Yeah, fair.
Do it.
There, you're at the yellow dot.
Get that yellow boy.
So real quick.
Murder number 6, the only one that we've avoided. Because it has post.
That is a hit. It's 10 damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
So that's a 15 plus 2 plus 4 is 16. 21 is the total.
It stretches out, and it turns this dark, sickly emerald green as the teeth sink into you, and you can feel your body start to shift, and you have no idea what's going to happen, but you hold yourself together for now.
Oh crap! It's the bone crusher.
I was, yeah. Oh no.
You got the scurvy.
You need
You
an
got
orange?
that bone scurvy.
You want an orange?
Go ahead,
Cat
Blue.
glares at him. If I have to kill you twice, I'll do it.
Go ahead, Blue.
Technically, I killed him.
Well, then yes, he'll do it.
All right, Pedro. Chill touch on the big guy.
On the big one? Okay.
Ooh.
Nice.
It's a ranged attack. It's much better that way. All right.
It's a
17,
hilariously
7.
named ranged attack.
Yeah. Chill touch. It does not make you slower. It makes you unable to heal at range.
Yes. It's not even cold damage, it's necrotic.
Yeah.
Have a taste of anti-healing.
Yeah.
24
How
to
does this make you
hit.
feel?
24 to hit is a hit.
Cool.
Do you feel sad inside now? That's how we felt.
Alright. So 6
Hoisted by your own petard.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Hold on,
15
guys. What'd you say,
Sorry.
Diana?
15 damage, please.
All right.
And I'm going to spend my last 5 movement to move away from the big guy here, please.
Okay.
Hey, Evie, can you move him to the other?
Right there.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was hoping that if I
Oop.
chilled touched, it might not be able to get stronger.
Mm-hmm.
That's
All right.
worthwhile theory.
So,
You might have to click on the map, Brian.
Thank you. Sorry. Who's next? Bottom of the round.
hey, bottom of the round, hold on. I need you to make a dexterity save, Data.
Cool. When am I gonna get a wisdom save? I still have advantage on those.
Dang.
Pedro gave up after half of us lost it.
Then you have the wisdom to know that the deck save's not going to work.
Yeah.
No,
Fair.
no.
There.
So that's a 13.
All right. So you watch as the little, like, it kind of shrinks and shakes and then explodes, and it deals where is it, 15 damage to you in fire damage, and then it needs you to make one more constitution saving throw as, like,
So I take 7, right? Because I also have resistance to fire.
yes,
Ah, dang.
yeah, and the fire rushes out and then begins to shape and twist. You need one more constitution save.
Alright, cool. I'll not grab my orange die. 19.
You once again feel your body start to shift, but you're able to resist whatever happened.
Gotta
And you're
resist
safe.
That bone scurvy.
It is a new round. The few eyes that are left begin to twist and shape themselves. Meanwhile,
Who killed number 6?
it blew
we
up.
actually take care
It
of
exploded on its own.
Oh no.
Oh.
That's the one that just exploded and hurt
Oh,
Data.
that's what. Okay, gotcha. Oh no, that's not good.
Wait, did it explode like die or explode on its own volition?
It exploded on its own volition in order to
Spontaneous combustion.
hurt Blue.
And it failed.
Well, didn't it do some damage?
It did a little bit.
Your bones are still where they should be. That's what counts.
Yeah, that's the important part. You don't have bone scurvy.
Try and fucking spin this.
Fare thee well into magic zone.
Aha.
It's not going to rotate the other way very well, is it?
Still hanging out here. You weren't causing trouble.
Oh no, is the big eye moving?
Wait, what's happening?
I think the big eye is moving. Oh boy.
I think Pedro's it's swiveling.
And we were so close, too.
Yeah, he's just trying to say fuck that big hand.
The,
and
the magic.
he's trying to say fuck that big hand, isn't he?
I don't like for you all to see how my magic's done.
The magic of Roll20.
Fuck that hand specifically.
Sorry, I wasn't looking. What happened?
He's just
It's
turn on the
rolling its
hand at
eyes
the
at
moment.
us.
Fuck you in particular. Oh shit.
pretty sure he's trying to turn it all the way
Desperately.
around,
Just work,
We can
damn
just-
it.
we could just redraw it.
Yeah, that's fine.
That would
Oh,
probably
just
be
that one
easier,
thing right
Pedro.
there, huh? Whee!
No, it should work, damn it.
Pedro, are you okay?
I am fucking fine. I am a golden god.
Oh my goodness. Should I share that from the other Discord?
Hey, I'm gonna take a screenshot of this and post it in Discord.
Y'all are missing out on a beholder fight. Survey in the chat.
It's a great time.
Why does it not?
Which
So through the tulips.
Why?
What's wrong with that? What?
I'm trying to move it more and it just gave
Oh.
up. It was like, eh.
That's a sign.
you don't
Sign
seem to
from
understand
God.
that I don't want to do that. So
Yeah, Pedro, I'll help you
Fucking
out.
coin.
There we go.
What?
Was it not showing up?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
What are you doing?
Well, you're just gonna have
the
to.
most effective anti-magic cone.
where would you like it to be?
I would like
There we
it. I got to make sure it can be, but I want to try to hit Tap and Mabel at the same time.
Oh
How-
yeah, for sure you
dare.
can.
How dare?
I
You'd
mean,
have to put it like right on top underneath the hand.
Yeah. Well, I can't. I'm fucking done with it.
Dumb that you can't. I'm sure. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, idiot.
Starting
Stupid program.
here.
It's only $5.99 a month, and it's giving me not only dynamic lighting.
But dynamic fuckery.
I can't. Yeah, I don't
Oh,
even
that's
have-
it. Sorry.
I can't even delete it anymore. So
Yeah, it's gone.
What's the
It's
what's the
yours
angle
now.
of the cone?
is it gone?
No, I can't fucking move it. So
All right.
Is
so
it a
you wanted
40,
it to
45-degree cone?
it's a 150.
Oh, 150.
150-degree cone?
Like it goes out.
Just
It's a 150-foot cone.
Yeah.
45-degree angle?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, 45
You're pretty
degrees.
much like
Like
Oh,
it was,
45
but
degrees.
better.
So cut it in half, and we've got the 945.
something like
so-
that.
Something like that, yeah.
Perfect.
You can probably hit both of them. Let's be real.
Oh yeah, definitely can hit both.
All right, that should be about
Got it. Oh, it looks beautiful.
That's like almost 90 degrees. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
close.
Okay.
All right, we'll just say it works.
So give me
Which
one
is
more
like
second to
crazy.
catch up on my goddamn notes.
Sorry, Pedro.
No, it's
mean,
okay. I'm
I'm
trying.
not
I'm
sorry,
hamming it up.
but-
I'm hamming it up.
Pedro, have you considered talking to a psychiatrist about anti-anxiety medication?
Not again.
Woof.
Woof indeed. All right. So.
Got him.
Oh wow. Huh. Oops. Okay. We'll do this. I need Mabel at the top of the round to make a charisma save.
Okay.
You got this. Callie, it's your best stat.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Cool.
That was good. That's a 27.
The eye, number 8, twists, turns, tilts, and then starts to almost breathe rapidly as it tries to twist and break and reshape your skeleton.
Ugh.
Oh no, it's
Ugh.
more bone scurvy.
It's the
Well, it
bone
was number
scurvy
8
one.
that was doing that.
They
Oh,
swapped.
it's different.
So which one's fire?
Probably the one that burned up.
Well, yeah, but I'm trying to remember like our past, like
Yeah, I thought, oh, the bone, the fire. It was fire.
And then
well, there was
As
that dragon on Menra.
was.
it is going to try that again on
Oh,
Janet.
Plasma.
Hey, don't do that. That's
No,
me.
don't hurt my ride.
He's my wheels.
Don't break my whip.
That's all I am to you, Greg.
Yes.
Just a pair of wheels.
Yep.
Here, wait, you
exactly.
have resistance to spell damage.
Yeah, I do. So
That be advantage or what does that mean? Well,
Damage
that's
is-
that's damage. I'm sorry, that's damage. That's damage.
Resistance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you still get the +4.
yeah. Oh, that's a natural 19.
Nice.
Oh.
So,
And then one more on data.
Constitution.
Charisma?
Charisma.
Oh, cool. Luck, don't. I was really hoping to save it, but I'm going to spend that Rhalanas inspiration on this.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to reroll. Much better. 23.
There you go. All right. All of you feel that, those who were targeted feel that twist and that bend, but so far so good. And then after that,
I don't like that noise.
Mm-hmm.
Makes
hey,
me
Pedro,
unhappy.
that noise, that was against the law. You're going to jail.
FBI, open up.
It's like one half of the Law and Order. It's just the law.
all of the eyes twist and turn to you, and it says in a deep, gravelly voice that sounds like it's not speaking as just one person, but maybe 4 or 5. And it says, "We're tired. We're tired of these games. We feel you've all kind of outlived your purpose. You have the chance to wake up now, or you can watch as we break the tower." And it turns, and those more and more of that inky black substance is leaving it and ripping itself around. There's all sorts of things that are whipping around the tower again, like those kind of shadowy animals. The wind is battering it. Daggers break out of the tower 100 times trying to pierce it, but the tower looks like it's about to lose its form, its shape, its safety. And it is Greg's turn, and you do not know how long the tower has left.
Guys, we gotta get there fast. And as I say that, I'm going to hold my action.
Gotta get there fast. Just give me a second.
I got,
Guys, you got this.
On the
Actually,
count
you
of
know what?
5, we go.
actually, I'm sorry. Never mind. I'm going to. I'm not in the magic zone
On the
anymore,
count of
so
tomorrow, we leave.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast. The big one.
All right.
14 plus 8. 2, 20, and 10. I have three of them.
Oh, I didn't. All I heard was 10.
22, 20, and 10.
2 hits.
All right. Wait, I need 10. 7 and 7. 14 damage.
Nice for this.
All right, so it races off. Those blasts explode out of your hand, and you can feel like something dark stirs within you as it rips out, and you can hear more than feel, but maybe that's interchangeable at this point. Hundreds of voices scream within inside the bolt as it crashes into it, one after the other, and then almost another one. Anything else?
Let's see. What did I have? I had a bonus action. No.
And then Paddington.
Okay.
We got him on the ropes.
Where is Paddington? Where did he go? Where did Paddington go? What the fuck? Oh, there he is. I couldn't see him. He's hiding under the red line.
I tried to get rid of those lines, but
I
can't.
think Paddington still has an inspiration. Could he? I'm trying to think of how. Could he somehow lend his inspiration to the tower for its protection?
How would he do that? Like, what are you thinking?
You can do it, Tower. We believe in you.
No,
He's
like
a guardian, right? He can put his guardian to try and pry some of the things off.
actually, hang on a second. Because he's
Ancestral guardian.
yeah, that's a good idea. He is an ancestral guardian, so
There you
could he
go.
like send out his ancestral spirits to protect the tower?
So go ahead and give me a attack roll, but with charisma.
And I haven't used. Oh, can use that if I need to. Okay, with his charisma, which is he actually has good charisma. All right.
Of course he does. He's
Okay.
Paddington.
So is this with proficiency or no?
Yeah, it's with proficiency.
Is this with proficiency or no?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it is
Okay.
guardian.
So then that would be so it's a proficiency. So level. Right. So that's I don't even think I need proficiency for that. I don't know. Should I roll it anyways? I don't know. No, I'm not gonna use it. So that's 21.
21.
Well, you know what? Fuck it. We're just gonna use it just in case, just to add that extra oomph to it.
All right.
It's 22.
22.
It's awesome
did
one.
it.
So he looks up. He tries to calm himself. If he does this, he has to lose his rage.
Okay.
So he kind of breathes, calms himself, and then walking past him and then running along the side of one of the tentacles and leaping is an old familiar friend. He has a sort of sleek, almost calming presence. He is in the form of the Gripply, which you have not seen in a long time.
Oh.
And he kind of looks back and nods at you as he rushes and jumps forward and makes his way up the tower. At the same time, there's a presence on your shoulder, Tap.
Oh yeah.
Tap. Tap, there's a presence on your shoulder. If you...
Oh. Yes?
Cool. All right. And there is a...
Yes, no, I acknowledge
Okay,
the
yeah.
presence, yeah.
And you
Sorry, I
turn
was
to
waiting
look.
for more.
You turn to look, and it's a familiar face. He's a turtle just like you, with kind eyes. And he kind of looks and smiles and kind of gives you a reassurance as your brother begins to walk forward to run and try to make its way up the tower as well. Not only that, but besides Gwiveth and Cap, you watch as Paddington steps back a half step, and there's still a bearkin in his place. He's kind of a grizzled, he's got black fur, the white stripe kind of running down his head and at the back of his neck, as another old companion of yours, Dunstan, makes his way as well. And then finally, Paddington...
But half as slow.
Half as slow. And then finally, Paddington looks back at all of you, and he almost doesn't want to look forward, as there's a nervousness that kind of races up and down his back. You can see him kind of become rigid as there's an explosion of that same kind of energy that you can sometimes almost feel but never see from Paddington when he rages, because he doesn't rage the same way that others do. He doesn't lose himself to a mindless fury. He seems to have always kind of been powered by this same kind of energy, these spirits that you had maybe always felt but did not completely recognize, as once more the energy swarms and then looking up at the tower, not sure of what this means for him to do this, is the person that put you on your journey. He wears a gauntlet. He has tattered old robes. He didn't have tattered old robes when he put you on this path, but he seems to now. And his hair kind of falls out of his eyes. And if he could say something, you're not sure what it would be. Something's preventing from all this. And maybe this is just Paddington's pure spirit. Maybe this is just his essence that he channels. Or maybe he's in touch with every life that has kind of affected you and affected him in major ways. In the same way that the tower seems to be wrapped up and channeling this kind of imagination, this energy, so too is Paddington kind of carrying these, or maybe they're carrying Paddington. But Zell takes a few steps forward, and he too launches forth, not climbing up the tentacles as much as just kind of kneeling down as wind and brass kind of surround him, and this plant life breaks out and shatters across the land and carries him up there, as well as they all begin to start tearing apart everything. And when this happens, Paddington seems calm in a way that maybe you haven't seen in a long time, if ever, and you're not sure what that means for Paddington. And then after Paddington, it's Evie.
I have to follow that up. So here we are. I guess I run towards number 8. Seems like a thing to do.
8 is thriving and twisting in rage as if it wants to do something. Ever since those energies, those forms appeared, the entire nightmarish mass is in almost a fury. What are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna hit it with my big sword. Pedro, why did you even have to ask that question?
Go for it.
That's a 17 to hit.
17 is a hit.
Hit me with your best sword.
15 damage.
And you run it through.
Oh.
It explodes, not just in like a pus like the others, but ever since this rage has taken over, it explodes in this scream that rips across and almost frightens everybody to their core.
Hit the big one.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a javelin at the big one.
All right.
Because I don't think I can get to it without jumping. And that seems like...
Run and stab your sword through it.
Brian, do you want me to do that? You're on my back right now. Are you sure?
Details.
Is that a yes or a no? Brian, I'll do it. I'm not a coward.
If you do more damage with your sword...
I do.
Yeah.
What are you up to?
Alright, I guess we're jumping onto that big
All right.
motherfucker.
Give me an athletics check.
Okay, that's one of my better ones. That's a natural 17 plus athletics.
Yep.
That's a 21.
So you gallop forth, you leap over, and you're able to grab its eyelid. As it kind of
Nice.
parts of its face drag down as the eye starts to shift and look at you. You can see its pupil in your face. After that,
Does
what's
that
up?
mean its gaze is over towards us now and
No,
casting
not
isn't-
exactly. It's kind of just a brief look.
Okay, great.
Hey Pedro,
What's
can
up?
you guess what I
Narrative
want to do
look.
now that I'm on the eyeball?
What do you? Oh, I'm sorry. What's up?
Yeah, I want to fucking stab that eye.
Yep.
Well, that's...
Give it a kiss.
Give it a big old smooch.
A real gentle caress. Mmm.
I go.
That's a 14 to hit. That was not my
14. No, it's able to blink and shift itself.
good- But we're still here.
Maple.
All right.
Hey,
Yes, he-
don't do anything too damaging, because I'm right here. I should
Alright.
move my character.
Nothing's
I'll say,
real and
where are
everything's
you?
fine.
There.
If first of all, can I, if I move here, will I be out of
Yep.
the... Cool.
I have a feeling.
I'm all run and jump because it's only 10 feet across there.
All right, so you rush, leap over the vats, the terrifying liquids that kind of course and run around these islands. You land, and then what?
All right. Let's see. First of all, I'm just curious how. Okay.
Cracks begin to race up the tower, only to be patched back up by the different
How-
spirits that are up there.
I imagine the tower's probably pretty big, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Now, wait, what's holding the tower exactly?
Just the nightmarish
Like-
tentacles of this creature.
Like tentacles and stuff?
Mhm.
Okay. Then, could my... How far away are they?
It's impossible to judge. They feel both incredibly close and impossibly far at the same time.
Just trying to think if I would be able to get the hand over to it. Maybe.
Well, you lost your big B's from the cone, right?
Did I? I don't know. Like, so I don't... Well, okay, I guess that's the question. Do I still have Bigby's up? Like, did it...
Let's
Because,
find
like,
out.
I know I was in the cone, but the hand wasn't in it.
Oh, that's
So
a good
how does
point.
that work? I mean, I can cast again if I have to, but...
Yeah, I feel like now's the time to cast with Reckless Abandon.
I mean, I've got the spell slots. It's
Ride,
fine.
ride or die.
That's what I thought. Yeah, it has no effect on concentration.
So it wouldn't have...
Your
Blocked out
hand's
my-
still there.
Sweet. I don't even have to waste it.
Oh, so are my magical constructs up too?
Well, they're in your spot, though. They were with
No,
me.
well, half
No,
of
they
them were
were-
in the cone and half of them were out.
Well, then,
Oh.
half of them are there still.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, I'll take it.
Do I think I could... My hand could go over there and start, like... Go over to the tower? Do I think my hand could make it, or no? Doesn't seem-
Roll a perception check, but use charisma.
I think that's better. That's okay. Oh! Natural 20! Huh! Huh!
So what's your perception?
Critical
modifier?
perception.
My
Nice.
perception is normally +8, but with my charisma add, it would be more than that. So
You believe the
11.
hand can make it.
I want
Oh,
the
no.
hand. Okay, I believe I want to send that hand over there and start trying to tear the tentacles off the tower.
That's
Mhm.
a 13. Okay. Modifier 13. so
All
that's a
right.
30
The hand
perception.
flies off. For everyone else, the hand has left the field, but you can still see it.
Okay, so yeah, I want it to start. So does it need to start like making
It starts to go to
checks?
work.
Okay, it starts.
Yeah.
Yeah, just start tearing them off, and then
Nice.
that's my bonus action. And then with my action, let's see here. I mean, we want to damage this big boy, right?
Yeah,
Want to damage it? Want to damage it
Hey,
real
man.
good?
it's
All right.
it's do or die. This is the end.
So
I
I'm
mean,
gonna.
it has two little eyeballs that seem to strengthen it, but we can all gang up on it pretty good.
Wait,
Yeah.
we took out number 8. I'm sorry, I just didn't.
Oh, that's right. So
All
there's
right,
just
well-
nine left.
I'm gonna put we're gonna go big. You know,
Go big.
So
Kill
I'm
it.
gonna cast Synaptic Static towards the back of it to try to avoid those two on
Mhm.
it,
Thanks.
and so it's gonna make a
Hey, Callie, I really
intelligence save.
appreciate that.
I mean,
Intelligence
I don't
save?
think you want to. Yeah, and I don't think you want to make an intelligence save. It's
23.
Well, that makes it, but still takes damage.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5,
How can an eyeball be intelligent? There's no brain.
6, 7, 8.
Well,
Little
it's a
did you
nightmare.
know.
All right, all
Going
right, all
into
right.
the details is a real nightmare.
Ah, come on. Oh my
Dada,
gosh.
I'm going to
Well,
burn your
that's
house
not
down.
super great.
I don't have a house.
No.
That
Good
was
luck.
a bad pun.
Sorry, I can't hear Callie. Callie, what'd you get?
All right, so it's so I'm counting up. So 7.
Almost there.
So have to be 10 damage to it.
All right.
Man, that's so shitty.
Yeah, so you can hear this like distortion field almost in the back of its
That's so shitty.
existence, but it's still
I
there.
don't think it does anything else. Yeah, it just takes half. Yeah, that's so shitty for.
Yeah. Anything else?
No, it's my bonus action and my action and my movement. So that's it.
All right, and then after that is tap.
Oh, Tap is going to send the. Let's do 6 scorching rays.
All right.
All right, that is a 13, 19, 10, 24, 17, and 13.
2 hits.
Damn. That is 2 to 6. 6, 9, 10, 13 damage. Yeah, that's piss poor for a level 5 slot.
I did 10, so I feel ya. I feel ya on that one.
The summon.
Oh, no, not done. Bonus action
Oh, yep.
to have the 5 remaining pennies chip away at it.
All right.
And that is a 15, a miss, a 5, 19, a 14, and a 18.
2 hits.
2 hits. 6 plus 5 damage, 11 damage.
All right. So you finally, the coins pierce into it, and you can see that it almost winces in pain finally. The summon.
Pedro, does the summon have inspiration?
Does the summon have inspiration? What do you mean?
Probably not. I was just asking if it got its own inspiration. Or
Oh, no, no.
Okay. It's going to move to where number 8 was. And then it's going to spit at the eyeball.
Yep.
Please hit. Okay, cool. So that's a 19 plus 26.
Yep. 2
Hit.
hits.
All the astral die.
Yeah.
The other one was an 18.
Both hits.
So you think you can stun me and spit in my eye?
Alright, so the first one is 15 damage, or no, 19 damage.
I am constantly impressed by that spit damage.
Well, you're about to get really underwhelmed. Because I had to roll 14 dice for this. So that's already at 40.
Wait, did you tell me the rest of it?
What? Oh, yeah, I'm still tallying it up. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Alright. 60 points of damage.
Nice.
For the second. Oh, no, sorry. Forgot to add the 63 points of damage. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
We're laughing at the John Cena.
63, you said?
63 damage, yes. Final answer.
Yeah,
Fine.
Petra suddenly just started playing the John Cena theme song.
And so the second splash, you watch as both together kind of form, and you watch as these like waves, almost like oceans, begin to gather around as that creature, that summon that's been with you this whole time, just burst forth, and it washes over as the liquid, the pus, the ink, all the different things that have been used to describe this creature kind of coalesce, form together, and then wash out. And everyone needs to make a swim check. an athletics check.
What if you have a swim speed? Can I make a check to give somebody close to me an advantage?
Is anyone close to you?
Nope.
Okay, no.
8.
You are a horse.
I am a horse. Let's be real. The fact that there's no rule saying I don't have disadvantage is fantastic.
Just
Yeah.
there.
Cap's feeling lucky on that one.
15.
15.
This is your last luck point.
That
right?
wasn't good.
Paddington is a 17. Mabel's a 14.
And Tap gets a 12.
All right. Anyone 14 and lower?
Cool.
Hold on a second.
Don't worry, my summon and I will come rescue you.
High five.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me double check my total abilities here. Okay, I don't get advantage on swimming, but I can breathe underwater.
We have disadvantage because of poison too. Don't forget.
No,
Oh.
oh yeah, it is an ability check. That's true.
Yeah. So if you got 14 or lower, you feel yourself swelled up, and you watch as those of your companions who were not able to brace themselves in time, apparently the turtle
And the horse.
and the horse
The
Turtle and
mouse.
and
the
the
mouse.
oh no!
Oh,
Padding
no.
turns
I
around
got
and
14.
he screams as they're washed away.
Oh, no.
What?
34 damage
Can
as the
I?
waves take under and crash.
But we're under like water or something, or what?
Yeah, we'll find out.
34.
time?
Has anyone been knocked out because of this?
Nope.
No.
So, those of you not washed away, you hear that same kind of collection of voices, and it kind of gasps, and it. And you can feel anger, you can feel resentment, you can feel all sorts of pains and anguish and possibly torment as the waves wash away and you find yourselves once again in the city of Mercurius. The ground is stable, the buildings exist, and you feel something in the back of your head. You feel something while the water's washed away. It feels like there's still something there with you, but it's probably nothing, and it's kind of hard to focus because in front of you is the Tower of Inspiration.
We done did it.
No, we
Paddington
didn't.
takes off running.
Blue-
Towards the tower?
Blue goes
Yeah.
with-
No, not
Blue
towards
and
the tower.
summon go with Paddington.
He runs back. He goes towards the waves, where the waves washed.
So is Blue and Blue.
He rushes back, and I need Paddington to do a perception or an investigation check.
17.
He begins mercilessly searching the streets, looking around until finally he looks down an alley and he rushes down the alley, and you can hear him throw stuff away and even break something apart as he finds Mabel washed away into the trash.
Am I awake or?
Yeah, you're awake.
I feel like. Sorry.
It was Blue. I need you to do a perception check as well.
Can I cast guidance or no time?
It's up to you if you want to take the time to cast it.
I think I would lose Paddington if I spent an action on that.
Fine.
That's a 2.
A 2.
Am
Yeah,
I
I'm
conscious?
super-
Yeah, everyone's awake, unless you were washed away.
Pedro, I think Greg would probably be looking for Janet as well.
Yep. All right. Go ahead and give me a check.
I appreciate this.
We were at the foot of the tower.
We were on the, I was on top of her and then she was gone. I only rolled an 11 though, so I probably don't find her.
Wait, so it's Mabel, Tap, and Janet that got washed away. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Does my summon get an investigation check?
It does, and a 10 is enough. Like you rush.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah, and there is
Yes!
awkwardly enough a little inappropriately placed stable and covered in hay
That's racist.
is Janet.
Amazing.
Hold on.
Janet, what are you doing?
Now that I know where I am, I pull out my tinderbox and I'm lighting this fucking stable on fire.
Well, Janet tends to her affairs.
Summon got a 21 to find Tap.
21, nice. So you search and you race around, and in a shattered, broken, no longer necessary building for the arcane, you find Tap.
Blue's just gonna the summon has to get Blue's attention because he doesn't see it.
Mm-hmm.
But once that happens, Blue's gonna run over and just extend his hand.
If it helps, hovering above Tap is this ghostly mage hand with one finger extended toward the creature where the creature was.
I wish I thought of that. Tap, come on, we gotta go.
Ugh. All right, to the tower.
All right.
I make sure the stable doesn't catch anything else on fire before I leave. Just making sure.
I need healing.
Kenshi.
I'm gonna move back upstairs though.
Okay, so you all gather together. You look around, and you slowly, cautiously, I assume, begin to approach the tower, even if this were a time when you'd want to rush forward and throw caution to the wind. It's nearly impossible to look upon the tower and is someone talking?
Yeah,
Data's having a conversation.
Sorry, I'm on the way. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, sure. Like I was like, I couldn't hear what was going on. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, I heard something about 20% in an investment, and it's like,
yeah, Data's making stock exchange trades. He's a day trader.
Sorry about that.
20 shares of rice.
All right, so we're back at the tower. I'm sorry.
That's all good. So, as you begin to make your way towards the Tower of Inspiration, there may be some sort of instinct, some sort of desire to rush forward before it's too late. And indeed, that is a fear. You're not lucid dreamers. You don't have what it takes to battle this city if it were to truly be ready, if it were to have its entirety brought against you. But you did survive. You made your way through everything that this city came at you with. There are questions. You don't know what it wanted with the Tower of Inspiration. You don't even know what you were speaking to or how many of them there were. Even if you wish to throw caution to the wind, like I said, you can't help but be taken in by the majesty, the truly inspiring nature of the tower itself. It's no longer wrapped in protective animalistic shadows. Hundreds and hundreds of daggers no longer ripping it across. You're not even sure if it was ever affected or if that was all something that this creature, these nightmares, wanted you to see. But you slowly make your way towards the tower. You're all together, and you have a moment to just accept that you've made it.
I have no idea why I'm here.
Keep walking.
I mean, you're there.
I think you'll find that doesn't matter.
No, I think it kind of does.
Paddington looks at everybody and kind of
why am I in hell?
Nods.
Blue knocks on the door.
Blue knocks on the door. There's a moment, a pause. You hear locks and twists and all sorts of things coming together and unlocking and removing itself. And then the door swings open and I'm gonna do that real quick if that's okay. There is a twist gathering a number of locks that are moved, and then standing before you with a red tunic, a white undershirt, small golden belt, white hair, shaggy, twisted, maybe unkempt, are two halflings that look up at you, holding each other's hands, unsure of what's going on.
Hi,
And-
would you let us inside for a moment? It's been a day.
And the woman, they're both old, they've seen their times. She looks over and she asks the gentleman next to her, she says, is this them? And he looks at all of you and he says, no, it's not them, but... And he grabs something in his pocket and he lets go and he says, I still think it's okay. And they swing the door open and let you in. And that's it for tonight. We'll pick up the last game next week, where we finally wrap up everything that happens and discover what's to come. That's it. I will see you all next week, Wednesday. I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Oh.